Ecological issues, they affect us all. And so, tonight on Second Nature, we'll be recycling some old nature footage.
Ta-da! I got tired of it. Trimmed up. Ta-da! Trimmed up. Ta-da! Trimmed up. Ta-da!
back. Let's start the fucking show, eh?
You're going to jail.
I will never leave YouTube.
I don't give a fuck about the fucking law. I'll beat your ass.
Don't come to my channel again. You will be banned.
I'll beat your ass.
You officially entered the wet panty zone.
Folks, let's move on over here. Folks, thank you for joining me into the Thursday night. Here we are, Weirdo Wonderland once again. We got another tight little show out there. We should fill the void. Should get you all caught up, folks. We got some new stuff. We got new emo rage. Now, the one we watched last week, there was actually a part 2 where he raged. But then there was another one, responding to untrue comments. And I thought that would fit in nice tonight. So if rage is your thing, we got a little bit more emo rage tonight. Brand new. We got some brand new Gale giving us updates and warnings on the entities, the Gale entities, if you remember. And we got some new targeted citizen and a epically racist meltdown about immigrants, which consider this your trigger warning, folks. But of course, we still have a missing Von Helton. He's still out there. I have every confidence he will be back. But until then, we're going to relive some classic moments that I've even forgotten about. We've got a couple few peppered throughout tonight's broadcast, including but not limited to the night that Von Helton realized his lawyer had dropped him. That's one of my favorites. He's in disbelief, disillusioned. And we're going to cap the evening off with a Google Plus classic, I guess, called Who Killed Kenny? I don't even know exactly what's in that one. I skimmed a bit of it. There's a few cameos, a few surprises that drop in. And Von's not in a very good mood, so I think we'll have some fun with that one. Of course, folks, I have almost an endless vault that we can draw from. And there's other vaults out there. There's other people that got videos that I ain't got. So we could always tap those sometimes. There's like a 2-year period where I wasn't around, and I know Irv Ruined His Own Life has them. There's the whole, what was that place called? Tiny Chat or something? Where Von Helton was doing a whole thing for 2 years over there, and I don't think I've covered really much of that. And there's meltdowns and breakups and tears and all kinds of stuff. So we got lots of content to cover that a lot of people probably haven't even seen yet. So we're gonna check some of that out tonight. I hope it doesn't suck. I don't even remember it, to be honest, but I kept it for a reason. So there must be something. There must be something to it. But all that aside, folks, I don't really have too much to say. We're just going to get right into this bad boy. Put the kiddies to bed, get your snacks out, get your drinks. I already got a drink cracked here. Been sipping on it a little bit. Here, I'll have another little sip. Yeah. There we are, folks. Okay. Let's get this party started. Let's do it with a classic Von Helton yodel, if you will, folks. I know it's one of your favorites. It's one of the most requested of the Von Helton karaoke. So I hope you do enjoy it, folks. Like I said, thumbs it up. We're just getting started. Let's do it. Oh yeah, folks.
You take a mortal man and put him in control. Watch him become a god. Watch people's heads a-roll. 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 Just like the Pied Piper led rats through the streets. Dance like marionettes, swing to the symphony of destruction. Acting like a robot. Its metal brain corrodes. You try to take its pulse before the head explodes. 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 Just like Pied Piper led rats through the streets. Dance like marionettes, swaying to the symphony. Just like Pied Piper led rats through the streets. Dance like marionettes, swaying to the symphony. Swaying to the symphony of destruction. The earth starts to rumble. World powers fall. A warrant for the heavens. A peaceful man stands tall. Tall. Just like Pied Piper led rats through the streets. Dance like marionettes, swaying to the symphony.
I would just like to take a poll really quick. What do you appreciate about Von Helton's karaoke's more? One, for being horribly out of tune, or two, the fact that his rhythm and phrasing always drags behind the beat. Like almost always, he's behind the beat. That's the part that drives me nuts. I'm a number two. I can handle the cat yowling. I don't know if that's, but the out of time phrasing, that is what bugs me.
Just like Pied Piper led rats through the streets. Dance like marionettes, swing to the symphony. Swing to the symphony of destruction.
We'll be right back after these messages.
Oh, targeted citizen here. Hope you're having a good day. I'm not. I never am. Bringing you a video from, this is actually from Liberty Troll. Who's
like I said, we might skim through some of this. This is like, he rants for like 24 minutes. Isn't it funny that Joe Dirt is one of the things up on his, anyways, recommendation list. But this is him, yeah, this is pretty racist, I would say. You guys tell me. Maybe I'm just softened by today's hyper PC environment. You know, maybe if this was back in 1986 or something, it wouldn't be such a big deal. I think it still would be. But you guys tell me, how, on a scale of 1 to 10, how racist you think this is. And I know a lot of people are going to vote before they even hear it because they know this guy. But here's what Targeted Citizens got cooking, folks.
First Amendment Auditor, and this is a repost from First Amendment Protection Agency. Both are great channels. Young white entrepreneurs out trying to test the limits of the American project, the American experiment known as freedom. I'm going to show you why I despise the invasion. I despise every single alien and illegal alien in this country. I want to go back to 19 1982. That's before Reagan let every one of these third world cockroaches in to destroy our population and destroy everything we know that was America. We actually were one nation under God in the 70s and 80s. Black folks and white folks got along like peas and carrots. But when you water down a society with all these other races of people that don't know the American way, they don't know our freedom, they don't know the rights that were fought for, they don't know the God that we worship. They're here to suck off the system. And I'm going to show you here's the reason. I'm going to show you this one video is going to encapsulate it all. Pure stupidity from all forms in America and from one place, one bank in Florida. So we have a Karen. What does that Karen look like? Does she look like that her forefathers came over and rode in a Conestoga wagon across the prairies and the lands of Oklahoma and settled in California? Well, hell no, her people come over in a freaking boat. Shouldn't be here. She's the first Karen.
Wait a minute.
Over here.
I mind you, we don't take American history up here in Canuck land, right? We learn about our own history more. But I'm pretty sure that all his relatives that he just mentioned that, you know, rode across the plains of the Wild West and all that fucking the new frontier came over on a fucking boat, right? Am I wrong? Isn't that the whole thing? The whole fucking Plymouth Rock? I mean, shit, Christopher Columbus came over on a boat when he quote-unquote discovered America, right? With it. Am I missing something? Maybe I don't know that part of the story. I don't know, folks.
I don't want to be recording.
What'd you say?
I don't want to be recording. Why?
I don't want to be on your recording.
So he makes the voices. He does everything. Like I said, this is very immature. It's very racist. But there is and I'm just going to spoil it now because I don't want to wait till I get there. I'll point it out again when I get there. But this whole thing, he's pointing out that these quote-unquote immigrants, these foreigners, are making such a big deal because some weirdo is sitting in his car, some A1 auditor, which there's no A1 auditing going on, is just randomly video recording people. I'd be asking a motherfucker, what the fuck's your problem? Why are you taking pictures of me, dude? But what's funny about this is he calls out all these, quote, foreigners for wondering why this guy is sitting in his car videotaping them. But then later questions the authority of law enforcement to randomly take pictures of people in public. He's against that. But if you're an A1 auditor, just like stalking people in parking lots, that's your fucking God-given right, folks. That's what this is about. So I'm just saying.
No recording. Problem. So she's already called the cops. We'll fast forward a little bit more. What do we see now? See that guy? That guy right there? Well, you think he's a white man. Well, he's not. He's another person from a South American descent. Thick South American accent. Barely has a grasp on the English language. So these two collectively have called law enforcement. So now we're going to see, she's still not done. She's still not done.
I knew you were okay.
She's still not done. You see, the problem with these First Amendment auditors is nobody calls it out. Nobody says what it is. They won't say, welcome to America. If you don't like our freedoms, get out. None of them will say it. I've only think I heard one guy saying this, a guy from Impact Media in California. And he's in California. If California's gone, we could nuke California, and I don't think anybody would miss. I don't think anybody would miss what's happening. Now let me show you the next problem. What we got here?
She's okay with it. They all are, secretly.
Now, we got two of them. Do those look like white folks? Well, their skin is white. Is their nationality?
Are you recording me?
Are you recording me? Why are you recording me?
Why are you recording me?
Why are you recording me?
Yeah, so
Because you're walking up to, you're walking over here, that's why. No, I'm walking to my car.
the dude is just like, again, the English sounds fine to me. There's a bit of an accent, but I have no problem understanding the guy. And he's walking to his car and he's wondering, why is this fucking weirdo standing out here recording me going to my car? I think that is a perfectly valid fucking question. I don't think these, like, folks, it's the shit abyss. I know it is. But still, we stand at the threshold staring in, trying to wonder where the fuck the egg is. I
Get
don't
to
know.
my car. Stop recording me. He's against the law and call the police. I call policia. I call policia. So you get the point? So far, it seems to be people that should not be here in the first place that are calling law enforcement on a white Caucasian American male.
So how would we know that these people are illegal? They all drive, they have licenses, they have like registered vehicles, newer vehicles by the looks of it. Like, how the fuck does he know they're not supposed to be here? This guy's probably been here for like fucking 35, 40 years of his life or something. Working, paying taxes, which, by the way, targeted citizen does not do. I would just like to point that out, folks.
Standing on a public sidewalk using his God-given rights to film in public.
Alright. She's gonna try to do a second cam back. Sweet. True trick control. I knew you were okay with it.
I know why you record. I know why you record. You're not gonna record me. No. I call police. I know why you're recording. You cannot record in here. No recording.
Same reason you're recording.
No, I never know.
No, that's right.
I never know.
Doesn't hurt to record.
Oh no. You're not supposed to do that. If for South America, we don't no recording. Now watch. Watch what she does. This is America right here. She backs up because she's third world garbage, shouldn't be here in the first place. Sitting in the middle of the road. She's sitting in the middle of a parking lot.
Well, how would she get out of her parking space other than backing up, though, to be fair? How now she's backing up because she's third world garbage. This motherfucker probably just drives over the curb. I mean, he doesn't wear a seatbelt, doesn't tag his vehicle properly, so it wouldn't surprise me. But, you know, I digress.
South American garbage. Sitting in the middle of a parking lot. Okay, watch. What's behind her? What's behind her? Oh, look. It's the cops.
Yeah, probably that she called, and she's been waiting for
She's literally sitting in the middle of the parking lot. Not moving. South American trash. Not moving, sitting in the middle of the parking lot. Blocking the cops. Well, she finally moves out of the way. He sits out the road for like 30, 45 seconds. Drive by. See, there's nothing wrong. Not a problem here.
Suspect any problems here today?
Not a problem. But keep watching. You're getting ready to see the next part of the problem in America.
What?
These people that are here legally and illegally, because I don't think any of them should be here. Watch this. This is the full circle moment. Here's the full circle moment. That's the problem in America. Who do you think's in this car? Who do you think that is in that car? Who do you think that guy is? What do you think his accent?
So remember, he just, at the top of his lungs, or as Shanny would say, at the top of his loud, was advocating for this poor A1 auditor's right to stand and just randomly record anybody in public. But now he is going to rant that person is getting their picture taken by a law enforcement agent.
And he is.
All right.
More south of the border
We'll give it to him.
garbage.
So I'm guessing he's okay with it.
See? I had police. I take a picture. Why did he take? Wait a second. You mean law enforcement could just ride around and take pictures of perfect strangers that aren't breaking the law? This is what we pay these people to do. We got a.
Oh, so now he's against it. You see how that switch? See how that works, folks? See there's the switch right there. now all of a sudden it's horrible. How dare you be taking pictures of random people out in public, especially when, you know, the person you're taking a picture of is taking pictures of people randomly out in public. So, yeah.
Phone call from a Latino and a very, very, very thick accent. Not supposed to take a picture. And then the Osceola County Sheriff shows up, takes a picture, he leaves, and then everybody goes crazy. Right? Everybody go crazy.
Take off. He came, took a picture of me, and now they're leaving.
So why did we do that? See, the white sheriff pulled through. He's the one up here in another corner. He's right here. He pulls through, turns around, goes back through. No big deal. But no, this right here, because he's Latino, he's Spanish.
Yeah, because the police wouldn't be coordinated at all.
The fact that
like, they wouldn't be coordinated knowing that the other guy's doing that. Maybe they're taking a picture so if they have an incident that actually comes out of this, they have some evidence that this guy was out here, like, fucking harassing people. Well, I wouldn't even say harassing. He is just standing out there videotaping. It would make me feel very uncomfortable, right? I probably wouldn't make a deal with the cops and stuff. But it would make sense. You know, you got some weirdo out here, obviously, trying to stir the pot. Like, we know what these guys do. They fucking stir the pot. And this is good for YouTube views. Look, 94K views that this guy got on this, just standing here, causing a bit of a, you know, a little bit of a disturbance without doing much, right? So, yeah, it makes sense to me. Law enforcement would take a picture of the guy to have it in case something goes down. They can say, look, we got a picture of the guy out here doing this, if he tried to deny it or something, right? It's not like they're going to his house, right? It's not like they're sitting out front of a fucking store stalking people, trying to instigate something just so they can get a video to get views. It's not like that. See, that's okay, apparently.
this man's filming on the public sidewalk, hell no, he don't like it. In his culture, you're not supposed to. You're not supposed to film people in public from where he's from. You see? We're not born with these rights. That's what I try to tell people. People that come here and are naturalized in, people like Patrick Bet-David. I like Patrick Bet-David, but he's Iranian. He doesn't know. It isn't in his soul what it is to be American. When people tell me that I have to watch what I say, it infuriates me worse than someone kicking me in the nuts. It makes me disgusted that somebody thinks they can control my speech. It makes me sick to my stomach that people try to impose their will on me and try to embarrass me for my God-given rights. It infuriates me. But you see, this Mexican or whatever South American country he's from, sheriff, well, I take a picture. I'm with the sheriff's department. And he is not polite. He did his job in this video, but he was underwhelming when it comes to customer service. Underwhelming. So now we have them again. Both of the South American garbage. Both of them. I got to switch arms here. I don't have. If you guys want to order me a tripod, you can, and I'll use it. No, not record me. No, sir, record me. You cannot record me. I call the police again. They come back, take you home.
Hey, take that camera off my face.
Take the camera off my face.
Off my face.
So let's see. We had the first one who looked like she was of Asian descent, didn't like somebody recording, pissed off about it. And then we had this Kokomo, who's pissed off about South American descent. We had the other woman we just saw, South American descent. Now this guy's going to come up and assault an American citizen on public property.
Not gonna happen. Take the camera off my face.
Now watch. Car crash? Car crash? Car crash. Caused by the illegal alien assaulting the white man. So an illegal alien, many illegal aliens, I don't care if you say they're legal or not, I don't care if they're illegal, they shouldn't be here, I don't care what anybody says, they should not be here. Should not be here. This is America. This is for white people and black people and Native Americans. That's all this country was before the freaking 80s. Sorry, that's the way it just was. Here we go.
Yeah,
Keep watching. We're not done with the circle of truth.
There was no Latinos. So let's run down that list. So Native Americans, okay, they were here first, or on this continent first. And then you got the white Europeans who just kind of rolled in and took the land. And then you got the black slaves that they brought over. So they're okay. But apparently before 1982 or 1980 or whatever, there were no Latinos. There were nothing in between. There were no people from Middle East. They just showed up after Reagan. So, you know.
Hey, don't put your hands on people.
Oh, he punched me in the face.
Gotta be the craziest.
Oh, he punched me in the face. You know, punched me in the face. I call the policia.
That has ever happened.
I assault you, but you break the law because you take my picture.
Was the accident my fault?
You know how to do that. Now watch. You know how to do that. Keep watching. Who do you think's involved in the wreck? Who do you think's involved in the wreck? So the illegal alien who called law enforcement is going to jump in his truck and get the heck out of Dodge. So he's called police, wasted resources, assaulted a man, and now he's going to run from the scene of a crime. The illegal alien. Keep watching. Now watch the way this pig acts. Watch the way he acts. Rude and dismissive.
Can you detain this guy in the blue truck?
Hold on a second. Let me help out over here.
Well, this guy just attacked me right here.
You'll have to hold on a second. I'll be right back. Rude. You see how rude and dismissive you've already been?
I asked you to stop recording me. Yeah,
all right, just wait over
See,
here.
speaking Spanish already.
he's still doing it.
So now that Spanish cop.
Yes.
You want to put me in jail?
Yep.
Okay, you have your ID with you?
No. I'll give my information here in a little bit. If you can go ahead and detain him, I'll show you the video. But he did strike me or grab me and grab my stuff, and so I had to
detain someone.
See now, the white man has now offended me. I asked him for that magic plastic card. That magic plastic card. You see, it's got its own symbol. It's got its own sign language. The magic plastic card. You know what this means when it comes to law enforcement. Gotta have that. The magic plastic card. So now this Mexican or whatever South American heritage he has is now pissed off at the white man who was assaulted because he doesn't want to relinquish his Fourth Amendment right to be secure in his person, place, and effect.
I need to.
I'll give you that. First. Absolutely, I'll give you all that.
Tell me what happened.
He came up to me and started grabbing my stuff and grabbed my arm, unwanted touching, assault and battery. Okay. So I defended myself. I hit him once in the face and he went down. Got it all on camera.
All right, can I see the video?
Yeah, absolutely.
May I?
Yeah.
The one thing I will point out that I already don't like about this cop is that he immediately asked
Liberty Trolls ID and is thinking this Mexican cop, because he's partial to the other Mexican guy that got his head chopped. He's trying to find probable cause to arrest the photographer. We got to go back because I'm sure you.
Well, no, he's checking the claim. The guy's making a claim. He's like, well, on the report, I have to verify your ID, who you are. And 2, you have a video. Can I see the video? That's all I heard. Asked if he wanted the guy charged. There's also an accident going on that he's trying to help with as well, instead of this stupid squabble on the boulevard, right? I'm going to skim through this, folks. I think we get the idea.
Taunted him. I sure you cussed him out. I sure.
I'm sorry? What do you see?
Can equal. By a person with a. See? Go up and batter a man on a sidewalk for filming in public. His wife even believes that. And look, the man inside the bank, the black man, is bringing out a cup of coffee for the man that did the assaulting. I'd love to hear that black man's accent on. And the Mexican cop's trying to talk him out of a bad deal. Look how pissed off he is. Oh my God! I got to put my brother in the cuffs. I got to put him in jail. Look,
is he going to jail?
See?
Yep.
See? Trash. He saw the freaking video. Video doesn't lie. But this Mexican terror pig. The Mexican terror pig is going to do all he can to cover his ass. Going to do all he can to cover his ass. It's tragic. Anyway, that's all I got. Go to Liberty Troll if you can see this one. God bless.
We'll be right back after these messages.
All right, more lovely Gale entities are showing up early and violating the rules, which tells you what their morality is like. They will do anything to win, even if they don't play fair. Okay, I heard from Brad again. He said, hey, Gale, we got 2 more entity confirmations. These images were provided by a Discord member named Ernestine. She was loading up a retro JRPG, and when she did this, this popped up on his screen. His screen? Ernestine? Okay, anyways. A tiny pixelated Gale giving her war declaration. Hey, gamer loser. I'm JRPG Pixel Gale, and I'm going to delete your 3D ass. I have low agility and luck, but I've got attack and defense stats in the millions. The Gale entity ended the challenge by launching what looked like a level 100 lightning bolt magic attack that shorted the computer and left no trace of the challenge save for these archives, which you are seeing here in this video. Okay. Sounds to me like these Gale entities are trying to work around my lightning bolts and slingstones that I've been shooting at them. Yeah, it's like, oh, you can't use your lightning bolts and slingstones on this one. Well, we're going to have to get together with our computer scientists and our scientists to decide how to defeat this new band of Gale entities. We're dubbing this one as Adorable Kitten Gale. Okay? And she's got this Buddha statue next to her. Buddha, I'm certain, has nothing to do with her. Okay? He's probably horrified that these Gale entities are here on this planet. And I would like to say, well, let me just read what she said, what Brad wrote. A gentle fat man working at a Chinese restaurant received this note, delivered by one of the stray cats. Purr, fat ass. You might think you got lucky with this one, but think again. What kind of soulless asshole kills adorable kitten Antichrist Gale? I don't need to do shit. Burn me, drown me, skin me alive, maybe just crush my skull with your boot. Do it, pussy. The internet will never forgive you, and neither will your conscience. The whole world will hate you, kitten killer. You might as well kill yourself after. That's a win for me. Lightning bolts and slingstones on this adorable kitten Antichrist Gale. Take her out. She's as evil as hell anyways. I had to add that in there. Go fuck yourself. Adorable kitten Gale. This one seems especially vile, willing to strong-arm people's moralities against themselves, tormenting them emotionally. Adorable kitten Gale and anybody like you, if you were truly moral, you wouldn't show up on this planet to try to make me a goddess to kill Jesus. You deserve to die. Yeah. If you want to live, just don't come here. That's it, period. That's my opinion for what it's worth. Okay, and then Brad said, I spoke too soon. We just got another confirmation in from the team. This one's been dubbed as Smoke Gale. She crept through the vents of the bus. I'll take it. I think this is an Indian bus. And manifested in front of her designated human, making her declaration of battle, causing the entire bus to begin coughing and wheezing. She then vanished, creeping out the way she came in. It seems this Gale entity is very powerful and able to hurt many humans at once. Yeah, we need to get our scientists together to come up with a way to deal with this one. The human combatant has been positively identified as Dr. Deepa Bresa, an Indian woman, but the clean sort that shower every day. She is a pulmonologist, Deepa was riding the bus on her way home from work when this event occurred. And here's what this lovely smoke Gale said. Ooh, what's that smell? Oh, I know what that is. Curry pussy. Smoke Gale laughed smugly at her own crass joke. Do you smell what I'm cooking? That's ash, baby. That's tar, carcinogens, and pain, and I'm going to bring it. So get ready. You might want to learn how to hold your breath from your slut mom, because when I'm done, you're going to be on an iron lung. I'm Smoke Gale, and I can take out a whole city just by existing. Chop, punch, kick, lightning bolts and sling stones. Well, see, I don't know if they'd work on her. That's probably why they're sending these entities. They're trying to work around my lightning bolts and sling stones. Chop, punch, kick. Bring a blade or a gun or even a bomb, and you can't do anything to stop me. This one could particularly be bad if she gets loose. Her secondhand smoke could cause countless cancer cases. Well, we need to get our most brilliant scientists together to decide how to deal with this one, okay? Yeah. So I just wanted to give you the latest. More of the creepos are showing up. They're as evil as hell, and if you can, take them out. The sooner the better. Nobody is moral or has the right to preach any morality to us if their goal is to kill Jesus. Anybody who wants to do that, myself included, deserves to be permanently exterminated if they want to kill Jesus. That's my say-so for what it's worth.
We'll be right back after these messages.
Oh, and by the way, I got an email allegedly from John. You know, I'm pretty sure I blocked John on all of his emails, so I don't know how he was able to get through, but it purports to be John. And I thought it was kind of interesting because, you know, when everybody was saying that, you know, he was in jail or in a mental institution or whatever, he never once thought to reach out to me. He never once thought to, you know, message me on Skype or Steam, Skype over here, Steam over there. Never thought to email me, never thought to call me. I mean, he had my cell number, never thought to call me. But instead, he goes on Will Kincaid's show. Will Kincaid, the same Will Kincaid that said he is the king of trolls on YouTube, the #1 numero uno troll. And so he goes on his show, but he doesn't bother to message his friend and let him know that he's all right. No. So I got trolled. There's no question. Even Black Rifle admitted I got trolled. Okay, so I got trolled. And that's just the way it is. But that's not unusual. I mean, look at Candace Rain. You know, Candace Rain, me and Candy, I thought were friends.
Anyway, I bundled them up in them Sub-Zero jackets, sent them over to Mom's to let them watch cartoons. And so here I am.
Because you can't watch, get this, your children. Did that register, Vaughn? Your children. Not your mother's children, your children. Unless your mother gave birth to these children out of her own pussy from your sperm, then she really doesn't have to watch your children. Because they're yours. Not hers, yours. Say it a couple more times, because statistically, you know, you got to say something 6 times for it to register through someone's thick fucking skull to reach their tiny pea brain.
And then she gets on a live show and says, oh, yeah, I was never your friend. I was just trolling you. Celeste Kitty did the same thing. Years and years talking to these people, being their friend. No, just trolling you. You know. It kind of really puts you off on trying to be friends with anyone on the internet, doesn't it? Yeah. Because every time you think you've got a real friend on the internet, you don't. It's all bullshit and lies. So, you know, I doubt it really is, John, because like I said, I blocked all those emails. But it, even if it is, sorry, I mean, even the most nonchalant individual is going to look at that and say, yeah, he trolled you. Anybody would look at that and see that he trolled you. So, whatever. I don't think it deserves a response anyway, either way. But just, don't bother. You want to talk to somebody, go talk to your buddy Will Kincaid, right? Yeah, go. Why aren't you on Will Kincaid's show all the time? Now, I mean, you didn't have no problems going to a show before, did you? No. So I mean, go hang out with him. Now, supposedly Cisco is still around, but when I went to Cisco's page, there was no videos. So he's either got them set to private or he deleted them, one or the other. Anyways, that's going to do it for me. As far as, fixing things and righting of rights, obviously the gods are going to be, I have reached for the coffee again, damn. The gods are doing yeoman's work in that regard and getting everything took care of. And, and being the typical human being, I worry and I fret, and I was, it was all unfounded because they had everything under control. But I thought, it started looking really bleak there and I was getting worried, but they had everything under control. So no problem. Everything was under control. And that's a good thing. All right. Anyway, it is over 1 hour, so we're going to get out of here and went. Y'all have a pleasant day and a better tomorrow. Bye.
We'll be right back after these messages.
And now, Deep Thoughts by Justin, Emo Howling Wolf.
Hello, everyone. Emo Howling Wolf here.
My ad revenue is down 47%, assholes! You're watching it in a drama dome, and you're not watching it on my fucking channel, you idiot! You're fucking me! You're fucking me! You're fucking me! Bullshit!
Good night.
Testing 1, 2.
They're fucking out. So, because they want to run them out, let's talk about it, shall we? Let's talk about it. All right, make sure we still have sound. Let's talk about it. All right. So we got this piece of shit right here. Let's talk about this piece of shit right here. Let's talk about this piece of shit right here. And let me make sure I got the right one. Is this the right one? Let's say edit. Let's talk about this piece of shit right here. Here we go. Here's a piece of shit for you. Let's see if I can make it bigger so you can see it. No, that's too blurry that way. Alright, so let's put it directly into the software, shall we? So I can make it bigger this way. See, because this person thought they would run them out. This worthless asshole thought they would run them out. Your stream won't get taken down because Ben already uploaded it. Well, Ben's a fucking thief. Ben will always be a fucking thief. Ben will always be a worthless piece of shit. Ben will always be a pathetic fucking loser that can't make his own fucking content. That's what Ben is. He's a pathetic little fucking maggot that can't make his own fucking content. Okay? Alright, so now let's get into the next thing he said. Let's make a list of emo and all the so-called auditors who he was friends with. Number one faggot, I was never friends with News Now Houston. I was never friends with News Now Houston. The guy who came to my panel, known as Lou Stunato, was friends with News Now Houston. I was never friends with News Now Houston. You worthless piece of shit. I was never friends with News Now Houston. Do you get it, you worthless scumbag? I was never News Now Houston's fucking friend. You worthless fucking faggot. You're a liar. You're a fucking liar. You're a worthless fucking faggot and a worthless fucking liar. And then number two, Rick Berry was never convicted of anything. The only reason why I hung out with Rick Berry is because I felt sorry for the little bastard and the way he was being attacked and bullied. But he's never gone to jail. He's never been convicted on paper. So I don't want to hear it about Rick Berry. So everybody's going to say, because he watched Rick Berry, he supported that kind of person. Well, guess what, motherfucker? Every time you turn on your Windows motherfucking computer, you support a fucking pedophile. That's right. Every time you turn on your goddamn computer, you support a pedophile. Why? Because Bill Gates was on the Epstein list, you cocksucker! Every time you buy a Windows product, you support a pedophile! So don't tell me about supporting a pedophile when every goddamn computer owner out there supports a pedophile by the name of Bill fucking Gates! So go buy Windows 11. Go buy a new computer with Windows 11. You're supporting a pedophile every time you do.
You know he's dropping a good hot dump in that diaper after yelling like that, folks. Right there. Yeah. Right now it's moving. It's having a movement right now.
And then he talks about Lady Di, a secret cop. And then this didn't stand for pedophile, asshole. It stood for poor dirt farmer, you scumbag. Poor dirt farmer is what it stands for. You worthless fucking faggot. You worthless fucking piece of shit. You know what PDF stands for when I say it. It stands for poor dirt farmer. You worthless fucking piece of shit. And CFW was never my friend. She was a worthless cunt. She never was my friend. She was a cunt. She was the first cunt that turned on me. She was a cunt. And Furry was never my friend. Scumbag. Furry was never my friend. So you know what, faggot? You don't even know what the dark you're talking about! You write the fucking faggot! So get your facts straight! I was never News Now Houston's friend! Salty Rant was News Now Houston's friend!
Get it straight! And the reason why We the Faggot Wars came after me is because I had Salty Rant on my stream who was a friend of News Now fucking Faggot Houston! Get your fucking back straight, you worthless fucking faggot! Now what did I do with the other comment? That was just one comment that I found. No, these assholes think they're slick in my comment section. They're not slick in my fucking comment section. They're assholes. And then I get this one. Here's the next one we're going to talk about. After we get this other piece of shit off my screen. Alright, let's get this one off the screen, shall we?
Poor Mike.
So let's look at this one right here. Here's another comment. See if I can make it bigger somehow. See if I can make this bigger. Alright, let me see. We're gonna work on this now. You worthless fucking faggot. We're gonna work on this, you worthless fucking faggot. Alright, let's see if I can make this bigger somehow. Shall we? Let's see if we can make this bigger somehow. Because this is the other comment other asshole we're gonna touch on. Here's another fucking loser right here we're gonna touch on. I don't know why these comments are not coming out right. So here's another one we're going to talk about. See this comment? The loser peasants, the worthless peasants. The loser peasants is just one person now. So when you're attacking the peasants, Emo, you're only attacking one guy. So why should I care? Why should I care about only attacking one guy? Then the next comment, if I can get this to scroll up a little bit. Come on. Oh, you asshole. This is why I hate these browsers. I hate fucking browsers when they do this shit to me. And then this next comment. Emo, last night when you were attacking the altered perspective and calling them the four assholes of false perspective. You were wrong when three of them had died. Good! I'm glad three of them had died. Because haven't you realized by now, most of the people who have fucked with me are dead. Yeah, it's called calm as a bitch. I enjoy it when every one of my trolls who have fucked with me wind up dead. Derek Snowflake, fuck with me, is dead. Grampy Lobster, fucked with me, and then it's now dead. And I'm like, nah. Hey, goodbye. Every time one of them goes, I have a party over it. I enjoy it. I fucking enjoy that they're dead. Because now they're burning in hell. For their worthless, pathetic lives when they make fun of the mental handicapped and the mental insane. They belong burning in hell. I'm glad Gary's dead. I'm glad Grumpy Lobster's dead. I'm glad Billy the Fridge is dead. I'm glad Scotty's dead. I'm glad PIM is dead. I hope God kills all of my motherfucking worthless trolls. Keep fucking with me, and I hope they keep dying. I hope they all get cancer. I hope they all have horrible deaths. Yeah. So you know what? Three of the drunken peasants are dead. Why should I give a fuck? 3 of the author perspectives are dead. Why should I give a fuck? I say let's party. Na na na. Hey hey hey. Goodbye. Na 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 na. Hey na na. Hey hey hey. They're all in hell. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Why should I shed one tear? Why should I shed one fucking tear when 3 more maggot faggots are dead? Why should I shed one more tear? They're in hell where they belong. That's where they belong. I'm glad they're dead. I hope God keeps killing my trolls. I hope he gets Ben next. 'Cause Ben's a worthless piece of shit. Ben's a loser. Ben deserves death. All my faggot trolls deserve death. Miserable and horrible death. That's what all my trolls deserve. Miserable and horrible death. So why should I shed one tear that one of these assholes had died? Huh? Why should I give a fuck? Why should I care? I don't care. I'm just gonna let the party roll. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Hey, hey, hey. Goodbye. And with that, go fuck yourself. Up yours! And you'll get the point of the up yours tomorrow.
We'll be right back after these messages.
Yep, got the prop off.
Are you gonna swing it out?
I'm just going to chuck it out the window and see what happens. We're going to chuck this thing like a football. Oop, it fell down.
Did you ever know that you're my hero? And everything I would like to be. I can fly higher than an eagle. You are the wind beneath my wings.
All right, let's see here. I guess we're live. It's showing a blue twirly thing, but I'm assuming we're already live. There we go. A little red sign says we are live, we are live, we are live, and it is so. And for this morning, hopefully my audio is up. Let me make sure my audio is up, because I do not want people to have a difficulty hearing me. Forgot to check my sound. Gotta check my levels. Windows, for some crazy fucked up reason, wants to move my levels. Okay, back to 100. Check it again. There we go. Bam. Alright. Double checking that. But yeah, good morning. Good morning, good people. And like I said, D-Day is fast approaching. You know, the enemy is, of course, using pretty much anything they can to try and stop what is inevitable and what is coming. Let me just say briefly, live, because this is live. You know, hello, I'm live. I'm not, this is not a video. Let me say briefly that their plans have been foiled. Because their idea is, well, we'll just prevent his lawyer from doing anything. Dude, I can hire another lawyer. You know, Use your brain. I can hire another lawyer, idiot. Oh, we'll get his lawyer. We'll influence his lawyer. Well, then you're a fucking moron, because all I got to do is go get another lawyer. Duh. Are you guys really that mental? Are you guys really that stupid? But anyway, I'm going to get another attorney because I need to, and that's just one of those things that has to happen. And the individuals in question that need to go to prison are going to go to prison. And that's just the way it is. You know, my current attorney has had 3 years to throw just a handful of people in jail and has refused to do so. And so now I have to hire another attorney to throw these people in jail. And that's just the way it is. But that's okay. That's perfectly okay. I mean, you know, he claims he's busy. And that's fine, but I've got to have people thrown in jail, and I can't wait no fucking 3 more years for it to happen. I've got to have it done now. So it's time to have the locals. Good morning, Ryan. It's time to have the locals thrown in jail. Those that need to be thrown in jail are going to be thrown in jail, and that's just the way it is. Because then I will use the proceeds from suing these individuals and throwing them in jail to go after the people on the internet and various and sundry other things. I still need to get my disability yet. I mean, there's all kinds of shit that I need to do. And so yeah, that's basically what's going to go down. But you idiots that think, well, we'll just we'll influence his attorney. Well, are you fucking mental? All I got to do is just get another attorney. Are you an idiot? You apparently must be, because all I got to do is just get an attorney that will throw these people in prison where they belong, because they don't belong out in society. They belong behind bars. And once these individuals are thrown in prison and my inheritance money is returned to me, and all of my property is returned to me, and all of my mother's property is returned to me, then once we have these people in prison, then we can go back and set up my mother's financial situation again through the bank manager and get all this shit done back the way it was before certain individuals and groups meddled in our affairs. And let's be clear. Let's be clear. Because the word is, well, Von Hilton did this and Von Hilton did that. No, I've been working under the tutelage of the bank manager. The bank manager is the one that has been doing these things. And wait till that bombshell drops in court. Won't that be fun? Won't it be fun when the bank manager gets on that stand and says, yes, I've been working with James Von Hilton from day one. Won't that be fun? Won't that be neat? Because the current thing, oh, well, Vaughn did this and Vaughn did that. No, I've been working under the bank manager. The bank manager is the one that's been setting all this shit up. I just been doing it. Bank manager says, hey, what makes you think I should give you her financial affairs? I said, well, let's see. I got 2 years of broadcasting arts, 2 years of business administration, and 2 years of real estate law. I think I'm qualified to handle my mother's financial affairs, right? Now, contrast that with the individual in question who by his own admission, didn't even graduate to 6th grade. Now, who would you want handling your finances? A business administrator or a 6th grader? It really is that fucking simple, folks. A moron could figure this one out, right? A moron could figure this one out. You got a business administrator in this hand. You got a 6th grader in this hand. Who do you want handling your finances, folks? Come on, let's be honest. Yeah, see, any moron is gonna pick me over a 6th grader, right? So, wait till that bombshell drops, because it will drop. Okay, it will drop, guaranteed. And like I said, hey, we got his attorney. We've convinced his attorney not to do anything. Okay, great, fine. I just go hire another attorney today, dummy. In fact, I've got my eye on one right now. You're going to prison, motherfuckers. You're going to jail, and you're going to stay there until you rot. Multiple counts, multiple life sentences. You will never get out. Never. You will never see the light of day. And then once I take care of you local motherfuckers, I'm going to go after the trolls and haters on the internet. And that's just the reality of the situation. That's just the way it is. Oh, but wait a minute. We influenced his attorney. We've got his attorney under our control. I just hire another attorney, dummy. Duh. I just hire another attorney this morning. You're a moron. All of you are morons. And yes, I know about the certain individual that went on the internet and said shit about me. I'm well aware of it. That person is going to go to prison too for elder abuse. You motherfuckers. You don't sit there and manipulate the elderly. That's a crime in the state of Kentucky, you fucking morons. You're going to prison for the rest of your natural lives. And you're going to rot there because that's where you belong. You do not have the right to manipulate the elderly into hating her son. You don't have that right. That's not a right, dumb fucks. You're going to prison for elder abuse, and there's not a damn thing you can do to stop it. Not one fucking thing. Not one thing. Not only are you going to jail for elder abuse, you're also going to jail for child abuse as well. But the elder abuse is the big thing. That's the brass ring. All right, and that's just the way it is. You dumbasses think you won because you influenced my attorney? Really? You're a moron. I just hired another attorney this morning. As soon as it fucking hits 8 o'clock, I'm hiring another attorney, bitch. What are you gonna do now? What are you gonna do? I just hire another attorney. Duh. I'm an idiot. Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. You're a fucking moron. So I just get another attorney this morning. That ain't no big deal. But you motherfuckers are going to prison, and there's not a damn thing you can do to stop it. Elder abuse is a felony in the state of Kentucky. Automatic felony, motherfuckers. You're going to jail for multiple life sentences. You will never get out. You will never see the light of day. Ever. Was it worth it? Was it worth it? Is it worth serving multiple life sentences in prison for what you've done? I hope so, because that's what's going to happen. So I hope so. You guys are idiots, man. And anybody hanging around you needs to distance themselves, or they'll be swept up in the net right along with them. I mean, there is this thing called accessory after the fact, you know. You might want to look that term up, folks. Accessory after the fact. I can give you a link if you like. I can post a link down in the comment section if you like later on when it's done. But yeah, we're going to influence his attorney. We're going to do that. We're going to use black magic to stop him. We're going to influence his attorney. We're going to pay off everybody in fucking Clay County and fucking state of Kentucky even. We're going to pay everybody off. And we're going to influence his attorney. And we're going to use black magic. And the gods are like, all for naught. It's all for nothing. Because we're just going to do an end run around your happy ass. And that's just the way it is, man. That's just the way it is. Sorry about your luck. And you and others need to be held accountable for what you've done to that poor ex-wife of mine who had her whole life ahead of her. She had her whole life ahead of her. And you destroyed her. And you need to pay for that. And believe me, the gods are going to make sure that you pay for that. Believe me. And notice, I didn't say me. I said the gods are going to handle that one. Because I can't technically do anything to represent her anyway. She's no longer my wife. But the gods can get you. The gods can get you. And they're going to. Alright. Come into my house, steal shit right out of my fucking house, and think you're not going to go to prison? Really? Really? Are you a fucking moron? Are you a fucking moron? You're a moron. You think you're not going to go to jail because you paid off the fucking cops? You think you're not going to go to jail because you paid off judges and lawyers? You think you're not going to go to jail because you're using black magic? You think you're not going to go to jail because you've influenced everybody in the damn state of Kentucky? You think you're not going to go to jail? You think you're not going to go to jail for stealing my inheritance? You think you're not going to go to jail for badgering my mother the way you have, and manipulating her? Man, I tell you, you must have balls the size of Mount Olympus if you think you're going to get away with all that. Because you're not. Because you're not. This morning, I will be contacting another attorney. And this attorney will be tasked with one purpose and one purpose only, and that is to make arrests. That is to make arrests. D-Day is here, motherfuckers. It's here. It's not coming. It's here. D-Day is here. And this lawyer's purpose, only purpose, will be to start running around making arrests. Period. End of story. And I'm sure they're going to want a hefty sum, but that's okay. That'll be worth it. That'll be worth it. And that's where we are. That's where we're at. And that's really all I got to say, to be honest with you. But I just find it almost hilarious that you think you're going to do all this shit and that it's going to change anything. No, it's not going to change a damn thing. What has been done, and what is said has been said, because it was ordered of the gods. And you have no say. You have no say in it. None. None whatsoever. This was ordered of the gods before this shit even happened. Before a certain individual stepped into the backyard, raised his hands out and said, this is all going to be mine. Before you even did that, the gods had established a plan to stop you. You understand that, right? You understand that? I hope so. I hope you do. Because y'all going down. Every one of you. Y'all going down. And there's not a damn thing you can do about it. Except get mad and get on the internet and talk shit. I mean, you can get on the internet and talk shit all you want, but it ain't going to change a damn thing, because as of this morning, I'm hiring an attorney with one task and one task only, and that is to start rounding people up, starting having people arrested. That's his job. That's going to be his job, is to go around and start arresting people. Do you understand plain English, motherfuckers? D-Day isn't coming. D-Day is here. And the reason I'm doing this is because you have manipulated every motherfucking thing going on. Well, you're not manipulating nothing else. I'm not going to allow it. I'm done. I am done playing. I am done fucking playing. Alright? And that's just the way it is, man. It's just the way it is. 16 FPS, really? That's all? Should be higher than that. 13 now, it says. Damn. I hope this shit don't turn out like shit, because I'll delete it and do it over with. I don't care. I'll delete it and do it over. Don't matter to me. Or get Facebook to shut down your Facebook account. Like I give a fuck? Like I give a fuck? This is a temporary account any fucking way. Any moron knows that. This is a temporary account, man. This is an account set up so that I can get my message out that needs to be got out. But yeah, we'll influence his attorney. We'll buy off judges and lawyers and council members, and we'll buy off police, and we'll buy off this, and we'll buy off that, and it's all for naught, man. It's all for naught. It's all for naught. The gods I serve are a lot more powerful than that. They just are. They just are. I mean, let's say I didn't even have a dime to my name. You don't think the gods would give me the money to stop you motherfuckers? Of course they would. Of course they would. And one could argue that that's exactly what they did. And let's be clear, there's still money in Ohio that I haven't even gotten from my father yet. There's still money in Ohio waiting for me to go collect it from my father. What, you motherfuckers going to go to Ohio and claim to be a Helton now? Really? I hope so, because I'll have the gentries waiting on your fucking ass when you get there to arrest you. You keep forgetting the gentries are police officers, right? Yeah, you keep forgetting that shit. I'll have the gentries arrest your motherfucking asses if you go up there and try to claim to be a Helton and try to take my daddy's money. I'll have your fucking asses arrested on the spot. On the spot. One phone call to Robert Gentry, and you motherfuckers all go to prison. for if you go up there and try to claim to be a Hilton and take my daddy's money. Guaranteed on that shit. You guys are idiots, man. You guys are idiots. You think you're going to win this. You're not winning shit. You're not winning a damn thing. You're not winning nothing. You're a bunch of morons, and you're going to get thrown in prison for the rest of your natural lives. Like I said, multiple life sentences. You're never seeing the light of day ever. None of you. None of you will ever see the light of day. And I just thought I'd tell you, D-Day's here, man. You finally fucked up for one last time, and D-Day is here. And I'm going to be hiring an attorney whose only purpose, or her, if it happens to be female, their only purpose will be to start making arrests. Now you say, well, Vaughn, why? Why is this? It's because my previous attorney didn't make any arrests. In fact, nobody's made any arrests about anything. And that just pisses me off. So, I'm going to hire an attorney whose sole job is to make arrests. That's why they will be paid handsomely, is to go around and start making arrests. And throwing people in jail that should have been thrown in jail 3 years ago. That's the sad part. Sad part is if this shit would have been handled 3 years ago, we wouldn't be having this discussion right now, would we? No. No, we would not. So, now I've got to hire another attorney and have that person start making arrests. Well, but that's okay. That's all right. Like I said, I still got money and assets of my father's up in Ohio that I haven't yet gotten. And that's just the way it is. And then I will get those assets and use them as financial collateral to get some jobs done that need to be gotten done that should have been done years ago. 3 years for a fucking guardianship case. I still can't believe that shit. Hey, Alice, who you want to be your guardian? I want my son to be your guardian. Bam, down goes the gavel. 5 minutes tops, in and out, done. But no, oh no, we got to stretch this out for 3.5 years, folks. 3.5 years. I walked into Riley Shepard's office in February of 2017. February of 2017. And here we are 3.5 years later, and I'm still not guardian of my mother's affairs. Permanent guardian, that is. Not temporary or emergency or any of that. Fucking hilarious. So now I've got to hire a lawyer to run around and start arresting people because my previous attorney refused to arrest anyone. But that's okay. That's all right. Because if my attorney had made arrests 3 years ago, I wouldn't be having this discussion, and there wouldn't be people trying to manipulate my mother anymore. But no, we can't do that. We can't do what actually makes sense. I don't understand. You know, when it comes to shit that actually makes sense, nobody wants to do that. Nobody wants to do things that actually make sense. I don't know why. I don't understand that. I have never understood that. Makes no damn sense to me. So now I've got to hire another attorney whose sole purpose will be to literally making arrests. That's going to be their only job. Their only job will be to start rounding people up and arresting them and throwing their ass in jail pending trial. That's going to be their job. And that's the way it's going to go down, folks. Now, I know there's people going to be saying, oh, that ain't never going to happen. It's happening today. I'm hiring them today. I am hiring them today. D-Day is here. It isn't coming. It's here today. The locals are going to prison today on multiple life sentences. And you will never escape. Ever. Elder abuse, child abuse, molestation even, possibly. We'll have to see. But you want to come in my house and steal shit out of my house? You want to go into my mother's house and steal shit out of my mother's house? You want to manipulate everybody in the goddamn state of Kentucky, for fuck's sake? And think you're going to get off? You ain't getting off. You're not getting off. No, sorry, you're not. And everyone around you isn't getting off either. Sorry. Sorry about your luck. Now, if you're watching this video and you're scratching your head saying, what in the fuck is Vaughn talking about? I'm addressing specific individuals in this live feed. This live feed is addressing specific individuals, okay? So if you're just the passerby and you catch this video and you're like, what in the hell is Vaughn talking about? Well, just pay it no heed. I'm talking to specific individuals. All right, this go around. This go around. So anyways, but yeah, that's where we're at. And that's going to happen today. Today. I am going to be calling this individual today. Like I said, I don't even know if they're male or female, nor do I care. As long as they get the job done, that's all that matters to me. And that's exactly what's going to happen. You know, you do not have the right to steal someone's inheritance. You do not have a right to manipulate their mother. You do not have the right to put their kids out in a fucking pandemic where they could get killed. No, you don't have that right. Sorry. Sorry, you don't have that right. You can say you do, but that don't change a damn thing. Now, does it? My kids are in a pandemic right now. And who does COVID-19 kill? Oh, yeah. It kills children and elderly, doesn't it? And gee, who are we talking about in this video? My children and my elderly mother. Isn't that a coincidence? Isn't that a coincidence? So yeah, it's going to be real fun, isn't it? It's going to be real interesting, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Oh, we got off, man. We got off. We manipulated his attorney. We paid off everybody in the damn state of Kentucky. We're gonna get off. We're gonna make out like bandits with this. No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not. You're going to prison on multiple life sentences. And there is no escape. There is no escape. It's just a shame that I have to hire another attorney to get this shit done that should have been done 3 years ago, but that's okay. It's all right. I mean, there's a reason and purpose for everything, right? Even the bad shit. There's a reason and purpose for everything. So I just hire another attorney, throw y'all in fucking jail, and then we go on about our lives. Me and my mother, I mean. I have been working under the tutelage of the bank manager from day fucking one. And when that shoe drops, you all go to prison for elder abuse. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. The bank manager is the one that set up my joint account with my mother. The bank manager is the one that approached me about handling my mother's finances. The bank manager was the one that has been carefully watching everything that's been transpiring thus far. The bank manager is the one that is pissed off at certain individuals for going to the bank and starting a bunch of shit and opening up their fucking mouths when they shouldn't have done so. And when that shoe drops, you go bye-bye. You go bye-bye. It's as simple as that. You dumb fuckers. Well, we'll manipulate his attorney and we'll do this and that. I just hire another attorney, dumb fucks. Are you really that stupid? Are you really that fucking stupid? I guess you are. I guess you fucking are. Oh, shit. Oh, well, anyway, I got shit to do this morning, like I said. But I just wanted to get on here and just, a PSA, if you will, public service announcement, that D-Day is no longer coming. D-Day is here. D-Day is fucking here. All right, it's here. Arrests are going to start being made. Okay? Well, when, Vaughn? Well, I don't know. Unfortunately, the gears of justice turn so goddamn slow, it makes me want to spit nails. But it will happen. Okay? It will happen. Guaranteed. All right? Because it has to happen. It just does. It has to happen. All right? So, anyways, yeah, D-Day is here. And I'm going to be, like I said, I'm going to be making phone calls this morning. That's going to be my modus operandi from this morning on forward until the next I don't know, about a week or two, I guess, so something like that. Because obviously, this shit's not going to stop until I make it stop, right? Yeah. Yeah, it's not going to stop until I make it stop. And by the gods, I am going to make it stop. It's going to stop. Once and for all. So you can get on the internet and talk all that shit about that evil Von Helton guy all you want. It ain't going to change a damn thing. Not going to change a damn thing. Multiple life sentences for everyone that is involved with my kids or my mother. Multiple life sentences. And there is no escape. None. There is no escape. Anyway, that's pretty much all I got. Y'all have a pleasant day and a better tomorrow. Bye. Where's my... There it is.
Alrighty.
Okay,
well, I
folks.
just got out of a hangout with
Uh-oh. Sounds like he's mad something about me. So, folks, this is classic. This one is Who Killed Kenny? I have no idea what's contained in this. I know there's some cameos. This is back in the day. Sounds like he just got out of a hangout with me, it sounds like. So, we'll start this over. Folks, if you're just joining, stick around. And we'll discover this together. And thumbs it up if you don't mind. Here we go.
Alrighty. Well, I just got out of a hangout with Secular Opinion and his buddies, and of course, they failed again. Nobody wanted to give me the link to Andrea's full 2.5-hour conversation because they're a bunch of fucking pussies. They know that now that I've got an attorney, that I can go after them legally, and they've obviously implicated themselves somehow, or they would have released the whole motherfucking thing. Simple as that. So they're never going to release it because they're a bunch of pussies, and that's just the way it is, folks. That's just the truth. That is the truth, all right? They're not going to release it because they know they've legally implicated themselves. They were talking to a married woman behind her husband's back for the purpose of coercing her to leave him, and that's why they will not release the entire fucking video. Am I correct on that one? What do I call you?
Oh, it don't matter.
Well,
actually, stand by a second. I'm going to switch to a different account. Hold on. Okay. I'll come back.
All right, all right, all right. And so that's why they won't release the whole damn thing. I have no idea what it says, because they won't release it. But the point is that, if there was anything to it, without getting them into trouble, they would have released the damn thing. But they have no intentions of releasing it. They're not going to release it. And that's just the way the ball bounces. Okay? Simple as fucking that. Because if they were going to release it, they'd already released it back on the 15th when they said they were going to. Okay, it's simple as that. Just simple as that. Simple as that, ladies and gentlemen. All right, they're not going to release it. So who killed Kenny? Kenny killed himself. Kenny killed himself, at least in this instance, because Kenny knows he's implicated. He's talking to a married woman behind her husband's back, coercing her to leave, filling her head. I mean, you can watch even the Andrea videos that have been released. You can watch those videos and you can tell easily that they are feeding her what to say. They're getting her, they're goading her into saying things, and it gets bigger and bigger and bigger as the conversation goes along. Oh yeah, he threatened me. Well, Andrea, do you really think he might have threatened you? Hey, Andrea, do you think he might have threw something at you? Hey, Andrea, did he put his fist in? You know, sitting there feeding the conversation, and then she builds it up over and higher and higher and bigger. You know, oh yeah, he threatened me. Yeah. You know, never happened. There was no threat against my wife. I've got 2 witnesses, or was it 2 or 3? Anyway, I got at least 2 witnesses that were there that day. There was no threat made to Andrea. And as far as me brandishing a weapon in my lap, she's sitting back there. How is she going to see what's in my lap from back there? She can't. Okay, what she saw was, in fact, my screwdriver, because I had dropped the knob off of one of my drawers here on my desk. And she saw me get a screwdriver out. Now, could she have thought I was reaching for the gun? I don't know. I'm not in her head. But I never reached for my gun. I reached for the screwdriver to fix my damn desk. Period. End of story. And she wouldn't have been able to have seen it any damn way, no matter what I did. Simple as that. Okay, so, you know, this crap that I threatened my wife, this crap that, you know, I scared her into coming up here by saying the world was going to end. I've never said the world was going to end. I said there would be a solar storm anywhere between 2013 and 2015, but even that's only a 20% chance of happening. So, I mean, you know, everything that Andrea said in those now infamous Andrea tapes is a lie. She actually lied to the trolls. Everything she said. Now, admittedly, the skid mark thing is true because I've had a bout of diarrhea. You know, but other than me getting diarrhea, I mean, you know, everything else is a fucking lie. But okay, we're waiting for them to come back here, Cancer Man to come back here, aka Agent 19. Well, COINTELPRO agent. Okay, well, whatever. Okay. Okay, you're hot. Go ahead. Well, you just muted yourself again.
How about now?
There you go. Now we're good.
There we go.
All right, excellent. Excellent. All right, but yeah, I just got tired of playing their little game. No intentions of releasing the damn link to the full 2.5 hours because he knows he's if not legally implicated, he's at the very least morally and ethically implicated because he's talking to a married woman behind her husband's back, and he knows it. And like I said in Secular Opinions Hangout, any man, when they find out strange men are talking to their wives behind their back, is going to be upset about it. I mean, that's just the facts, okay?
The thing that I can't figure out, here's the thing that I can't figure out, is that whole time in there, we heard Dr. Dissent saying repeatedly that you should raise your pimp hand to her. Now, what exactly does that mean? He's basically saying that you should beat it out of her. That's what he's saying.
Right.
That's what Dr. Dissent would do. You know?
Exactly. Well, Doctor,
I'm not really concerned as much about.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm not really concerned about what they think you should have done. I wouldn't really be concerned. I mean, the day that I ask any type of advice from any of these people is the day that I put a bullet in my own head. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I don't need to have. I won't be asking advice from them. You know, they keep talking all this shit. Where are their women at?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
And what decent woman would want to be associated with somebody who gets on the internet and harasses the fuck out of people that they don't know? What decent woman would want to be associated with somebody like that? I can't think of any.
They wouldn't. I mean, Kenny's got some issues. He always had. I've always kind of wondered about him. Doc definitely got some issues. He says you're a narcissist and that you make all this shit up. Yet he's been busted himself pretending to be a U.S. Army Ranger.
Right. Exactly.
He's a valor thief as far as I'm concerned. I mean, that's garbage.
Of course he's a valor thief.
About as low as you get.
These motherfuckers are criminals. They ain't served in the military. They're all criminals. You know how I know? Because they're participating in criminal activity online. You're not going to participate in criminal activity online and then not be a criminal in real life. I'm just not buying it. I'm sorry. I'm just not buying it.
Here's something that I want you to throw at them next time if they ever get you in a room like that.
Mm-hmm.
I want you to ask Dr. Dissent about the pimp hand thing. Ask him what
I did ask him about the pimp hand thing, and they kept deflecting.
Yeah.
I did ask him about it. They kept deflecting.
Yeah.
But yeah,
another thing that you should ask him, that I would ask if I was in your position, they keep saying that you're crazy, right?
Mm-hmm.
They keep saying that you're unstable.
Mm-hmm.
And yet they keep trying to drive you further and further and further, knowing that you're there with the kids.
Right.
So ask them what it is that they want to see happen.
They want me to kill the kids so that they'll have
They
something.
want you to do something.
They
keep trying to drive you to the point where you flip out. Now, you still have the kids there, right?
Yeah.
So court has awarded Andrea custody.
The court has had 3 opportunities to give these kids to Andrea. They have not. And the reason they have not is because I believe they know for a fact that Andrea is not stable. She is violent. She is dangerous. She has hurt these children in the past. And, and so no, they never get, I mean, the judge has had 3 opportunities to give the kids. He could have said, hey, get these kids up here, we're giving them to Andrea. And I would have had to have complied. And, he's had 3 opportunities. The judge has had 3 opportunities.
That speaks volumes. And they keep saying this and they keep saying that. My question is, why do they continue to fuck with you when you've been doing videos like you have been recently? You did a video doing sit-ups.
Right.
And then they're making fun of you for doing sit-ups. You do a video where you take the kids outside and you let them play, and they try to turn it into something saying that, oh, well, you took the kids out when it was too cold outside. No matter what you do, they're not going to be happy with it.
No.
And as far as I'm concerned, keep doing videos like you've been doing, and they'll just make bigger asses of themselves.
Well, their little house of cards is crumbling. All right, their little house of cards is crumbling because they suddenly realize, oh shit, we fucked up. We misunderstood this guy. This guy, within a matter of weeks, has got this house squared away. He's getting back into shape like he used to be. I mean, I'm actually getting definition back into my fucking muscles. Well, fuck, you can't tell right now. But anyway, I'm getting definition back. My fucking calf muscles are looking like teardrop shape like they used to back when I was powerlifting. I mean, I'm starting to get my shit back, man. And they're scared. They're running scared because I'm starting to get my shit back. I've got one of the most powerful lawyers in the state of Kentucky in my hip pocket. And, they know for a fact that they've been manipulating Andrea all this time. They just don't want to admit it. And when it comes out, when it all gets exposed, then they know that I can easily go after them civilly for a lawsuit. They know that, okay? And that's why they're all running scared, because they know for a fact that I've got the power in my pocket now to take their ass to court and to win, because there's no justification. There is no justification for someone to go behind my back and tell my wife that I'm no good, that she needs to leave me, and all this other bullshit. There's no justification for that. None. Yeah. And they know it.
Here's another thing. Here's something else that they wouldn't be able to answer. If you're so horrible and she's so great, why do you have the kids?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Why? They keep saying, oh, we told Andrea that she had to leave you, and we told her this, and we told her that.
Mm-hmm.
Why doesn't she have the children?
Mm-hmm. I'll give you a better one than that. If I physically assaulted her, or if I threatened her in any way, even just a perceived threat, why didn't she take the kids? If I'm dangerous, if I'm a threat to her, why didn't she take the fucking kids? She could have called a cop. Cop would have come up, grabbed them kids, and they'd have been gone. But she didn't do it.
That's actually kind of weird, because in a domestic situation, they usually side with the mother. So in a situation like this, being that you're the father, you're the man in this case, and you still have the kids and she doesn't,
mm-hmm.
in a conservative state,
mm-hmm.
that's very bizarre.
Mm-hmm.
Something must be going on to where they did not give the kids to the mother.
There is something going on, but I can't elaborate on it. There is something going on, but I can't really elaborate on it that much. All I can say is that there may be a surprise waiting for Andrea in court on the 26th. That's all I can say about it at this point. It appears that there were things that were going on these past 5 weeks or so without
say anything that you're not supposed to say.
Well, it's not that I haven't been told by counsel not to say it, but let's just put it this way. Andrea has been listening to the wrong people, and those wrong people have told her to do things these past 5 or 6 weeks that she should not have done. She should have Googled that shit before she did it. Okay, let me give you an example. This EPO that she's filed, all right? She's filed an EPO, an emergency protection order. That's what an EPO is, okay? And in the EPO, she claims that I threatened her, okay? Well, there's a problem with that. I've got 2 witnesses that say she didn't get threatened, all right? She did not get threatened. She did not get threatened, period, end of story. She did not get threatened. So when she goes on the witness stand and says she was threatened, my attorney is going to turn to the judge is going to turn to the bailiff is going to come over and physically put the cuffs right on her because she just committed perjury. That is a fact. That's not my opinion.
Well, they'd wait till she was done with her testimony, then they would get her on her way out.
Yeah, they'll wait till she's done with her testimony, but they're going to get her. They're going to get her. If she's stupid enough to listen to that John Chacon guy, who, by the way, is one of my haters, according to Sabrina Krim had a chance to talk to this John Chacon guy on the phone, and she said, "Oh my God, Vaughn, this guy's one of your haters. He's just talking you up one side and down the other. Vaughn's no good. Vaughn's dangerous. Vaughn's a murderer. Vaughn's this. Vaughn's that." Just on and on and on and on, she said. Said he was talking my shit up one side and down the other. So this motherfucker she went to stay with is one of my haters. And he has been telling her what to do, to fill out this EPO, to go and do other things behind the scenes. I can't elaborate, okay, as to what these other things are just yet. But the point is that the EPO is bullshit. Most likely it will be, hopefully for her, it'll be tossed out before she perjures herself. But if she does perjure herself, well, tough titty said to kitty. I mean, there's nothing I can do about it. In fact, my attorney has informed me that on the 26th, I probably won't even be allowed to speak at all. Chances are. Unless it's to give my testimony. You know, unless I'm cross-examined.
That's usually the case. Like when you actually go into open court like that,
right.
Once it goes to that phase, like you're actually in a hearing, normally it's going to be your attorney doing the talking. And you're just going to sit there and look pretty,
right.
You know.
Right, exactly. Exactly right. But the thing of it is, if she does, in fact, insist that I have threatened her in any way, and we produce the 2 witnesses that clearly state that never occurred, ever, well, she goes to jail for perjury. Simple as that. And perjury, by the way, is 5 to 10 years in prison here in Kentucky. And judges, by their very nature, tend to go with the maximum. So Andrea could be looking at 10 years in jail simply for doing what John Chacon told her to do. That's not counting falsifying a legal document, which is also a crime. She could see a year in jail for that because it's a Class A misdemeanor. Class A misdemeanor, she'll see a year in jail for that. Okay, so we got 10 years in jail for perjury. We got a year in jail for filing a false document. Well, whatever. Anyway, so we're looking at 11 years for Andrea, and that's not counting the other stuff that she's allegedly done behind the scenes. Okay, that's just the stuff that is out there for public consumption. All right, and somebody's wanting, who is this? Who kicked me out? Nobody kicked me out. I left. I said I wanted the fucking link. You wouldn't give me the link, so I left. Simple as that. You want in on the call? There, you're hot. Go ahead.
Hey, James, it's me. You know who this is.
Of course I know who it is.
Yeah. Somebody kicked you. I thought somebody kicked you out.
Nobody kicked me. I got tired of your bullshit and I left.
Well, it wasn't my bullshit. I wasn't the one yelling
I
at
don't
you.
care.
Or anything.
I don't care. I don't fucking care. You had every opportunity to give me the link. You didn't give me the link. You gave me the link to some fucking spam site.
Well, I can get you some videos if you really want to see them.
I've already seen 3 Andrea videos. Don't fuck with me. I want the 2.5 hours. I want the 2.5 hours. Now, if you can't do it, get the fuck out.
Who told you there was 2.5 hours? I don't know who said that.
For fuck's sake, don't fuck with me, okay? Please don't fuck with me.
I'm not fucking with you. I'm not fucking with you, James. Come on now. I'm not. I don't know.
It was posted on
2.5 hours.
Kenny KPZ's own fucking YouTube page, and it was elsewhere as well. That there is 2.5 hours of conversation with Andrea. I want to hear the unedited, unaltered conversation with Andrea. That's what I want. Now, if I don't get it, I'll call my attorney. We will get Kenny's docs, and we will fucking go and get the motherfucker by subpoena. I don't care.
Well, yeah,
I don't care either way. But I will be getting the 2.5 hour video of Andrea talking to you sick motherfuckers, sitting there telling her what to say. Oh, Andrea, is it your contention that Von Helton was dangerous? Is it your contention that he wants to kill you? Yeah, he wants to kill me. I fear for my life. You were leading the questions. You were leading the questions.
Now listen, I wasn't involved in that. I heard those videos, but I had nothing to do with them. I was not in there. I was not in those videos. That was that fucking Kenny KPZ motherfucker, that goddamn fucking pyromaniac fucking asshole, and
Dusty McButt. Dusty McButt was there.
I don't even know who the fuck that is.
I think his other name is JT. Isn't that his other name, JT? Or no, that's somebody else. No, JT is somebody else. Anyway, Dusty McButt. It was Kenny KPZ, Dusty McButt, and there was at least 1 or 2 other dudes in there that escaped me at the moment.
Mr. Dark Zodiac, maybe?
No, Zodiac wasn't in there. Zodiac's voice.
You know who the fuck was in there? You know who's behind this whole thing? That fucking guy. What's his name? That fucking. They're calling him Frank or whatever.
Oh, you mean me? In the room right now, sir.
Oh, yeah, that would be you.
COINTELPRO? No, he has nothing to do with this.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, this guy.
You do know,
that's what I heard. I don't know.
Dr. Descent. You do know that me and him have been in communication for years, right?
Well, I had no idea. I don't know either one of you, really.
Oh wow! I've actually pwned you.
Are you guys boyfriend and girlfriend?
No.
Are you gay?
No.
Boyfriends?
No. Quit deflecting, motherfucker. But I'm glad you finally admitted that you're homosexual.
I'd like to ask you, Daniel.
I'm totally gay. That's right.
Well, that's what you just said. I mean.
Hey, Daniel, have you pretended to be an Army Ranger lately?
I was never in the Army. I was in the Marine Corps, faggot.
You pretended to be an Army Ranger, didn't you?
I was never pretending to be an Army Ranger. I was never in the fucking Army.
Yes.
You was in the Marine
Corps. That account. I'd like to ask you something else, Dr. Descent. You remember when you said that people who did not stand shoulder to shoulder with Adam Kokesh were un-American, that they were cowards?
No.
Yes, you shut down your YouTube account shortly after he canceled the march. You don't recall that?
Nope.
Yeah, I figure you wouldn't. Nope. Yeah. Is there anything else you'd like to add, Dr. Descent?
Not really. I have no idea who the fuck you are.
You get to grace us with your presence.
Okie dokie. I was talking to Vaughn, actually, because Vaughn's pretty upset.
Somebody is saying, oh, he spammed it. He spammed it in my room. He's sitting there saying she'll request a credibility of my 2 witnesses on the stand and also contest that my witnesses happen to be my friends and feel like she's being ganged up on. I don't give a fuck how she feels. Okay? Either the witness testimony is legitimate.
Did you get kicked out, Vaughn? I'm getting PMs on here on my...
I never got kicked out. Shut the fuck up. Anyway, here's the thing. All right. My wife lied when she filled out that EPO. That is a Class A class.
Well, I have a sheriff's report. See, this is the thing, James. I have a sheriff's report from fucking Manchester, Kentucky, that says that you pulled a firearm on your wife.
Never happened, dude.
It's in the DVO report. It's in the
I don't give a
it's in the
fuck what
goddamn
it's in.
DVO report. It's in the sheriff's report. Where are your guns right now, James? Where are your firearms? You do
Where are
not
my
have any
firearms?
firearms because the sheriff took your firearms.
They are. There they are. I still got them, you prick.
Now, there you
I
go.
still got them, you prick.
Now, Vaughn, here's what I need you to do. I need you to mute Mr. Dissent for a second because he's not a doctor of anything. He did falsely claim to be a PhD as well. If you are a target of a EPO, if you are subject to an order or an EPO, which is an emergency protection order, especially if it involves a firearm, your firearms will be confiscated immediately.
Correct. And the firearms were not confiscated.
So you need to find another. You need to fake another police report there, Dr. D.
You need to fake another police report because this one ain't working.
Fake another police report? That's weird.
Yeah, fake one up.
It's
Create another one.
It's actually, this is James Paul Von Helton's own words that claims that the DVO fucking actually claims that his ex-wife claims that she was fucking the victim of a man.
Now, wait a second.
Now this is right out of
police report.
His mouth. No, this is right out of the sheriff's report. This is right out of the DVO. This is right out of James's own
Where's the
mouth.
sheriff's report? Why does he still have his firearms?
Why do I still have my firearms?
If it's secondhand information,
because
why are you
there's no EPO, you fucking jackass.
There is an EPO.
Domestic violence order.
There is an EPO.
Pull it out. What does it say?
I've got my folder right here. I've got my folder right here.
Would you like to see it? Okay, go ahead and read what it says. Go ahead and read what it says.
I'll be happy
This
to.
is right out of your mouth. What's it say?
Hang on, I got to get to it.
I'm just sitting here fucking. I'm just bearing witness. I don't have any first-hand knowledge. I'm just repeating what you said.
Fucking pen. No, that's because you're a dumbass. Okay. Emergency order of protection.
I'm a dumbass reporting what you said.
Yes, you're a dumbass.
I'm a dumbass reporting what you said.
Order of protection.
Oh, emergency order of protection. Go ahead.
That's called an EPO, you dumb fuck.
Okay.
EPO.
Okay. What's it say?
Now, Dr. Dissent, you did just say that you saw a sheriff's report, did you not?
Yeah, where's
that?
I repeated what fucking James said. The EPO is filed by the sheriff's department, right? Correct, James? Go ahead and read it.
You saw a sheriff's report.
Whether it was or not.
Listen here, you fucking ski-mask wearing faggot. I don't want to hear you. I don't want to hear you, you fucking gimp.
You're gonna hear me, and you're not gonna stop.
You're getting put on fucking mute because I'm not listening to you, jackass. I don't even fucking care about you. You're a goddamn.
All right. Here's the thing. It says, now this is her own handwriting. It says, for the past 4 years, James has called me bad names when he was angry and has been aggressive at times. I called her bad names, guys. Oh my gosh, it's so horrible. I called her bad names. You know, and has been aggressive at times. When my oldest daughter was born, he would not let me hold her a lot. I wouldn't let her hold her a lot because she was a preemie. I didn't want her getting sick. And would tell me to put her back in the bassinet in the crib. Well, of course, yeah. You don't want it when you have a premature child. You don't want to handle them a lot because you make them sick. They could get colic. They could get all kinds of shit. Anyways, he has asked me to take a picture of him holding a pointed loaded gun. Well, the gun was not loaded, and it was a skit, for fuck's sake.
Now you're not reading the fuck. Now you're fucking lying, James.
No, I'm not lying. Shut up.
Read what it says.
I am reading what it says, but I'm putting
I'm just repeating what you have said. I don't have any first-hand knowledge. I wasn't there. I'm not the sheriff. I wasn't in your house. I don't know what the fuck goes on.
Okay, I'll mute every one of you motherfuckers if you don't shut up.
I'm just repeating what you said.
I'll mute you all.
I'm just repeating what you said.
I'll mute you if you don't shut up. All right.
Okay.
He has recently been aggressive with me, putting his fist in my face. It wasn't my fist, it was this mouse. And then I blocked my 3-year-old daughter who was present when this occurred. The 3-year-old daughter was not present when it occurred. Then I blocked myself. Then he said, I could kill you for this. No, I didn't. I said, you could have killed me with this.
Could you please just read the report?
And then proceeded to take out his gun and held it in his hands.
Then proceeded to take out his gun and held it in his hands.
Okay, there's a problem.
Now, see, thank you very fucking much, motherfucking ski mask faggot. I just fucking repeat what I fucking heard. I just repeat what I was.
Openly claimed that Von Helton pulled a firearm. You claim that you saw a police report stating that Von Helton pulled a firearm.
Correct.
Von Helton did not pull a firearm.
I saw a fucking police report. It's right there in his hands. James Paul Von Helton, please hold that fucking police report up to the goddamn camera. Shut the fuck up, you stupid you.
All right, everybody
It's
get
right
muted.
there. It's right there.
Muted. Everybody get muted. Now listen, here's the thing. The point is that from her vantage point back there, there's no way in hell she could have known what I had in my lap. There's no way. My back was to her. There's no way she could have known.
Police report. It's a police report.
I don't give a fuck if it's the goddamn
I'm not saying you did it, James. I'm not. Listen, I wasn't there. I wasn't fucking there. I wasn't fucking there. But please don't accuse me of lying. I just reiterated the facts.
You are not getting this. There is no way in hell from back there she could see what I had in my lap.
I just repeated the facts.
Okay, goodbye. You're out of here. You won't shut the fuck up.
That you had fucking stated was fucking.
Maybe Secular Opinion will put up with your bullshit, but I will not. All right, there's no way in hell from back there she could tell what I have in my lap. My back is to her. The bulk of my body. What I, in fact, really pulled out of my desk drawer was my goddamn screwdriver to fix my fucking knob that keeps falling off on this desk over here.
I would like to take this opportunity to point out the fact that when I call him out on the fact that he lied about seeing a police report and about knowing that you pulled a gun, I'd like to point out the fact that he called me a ski mask wearing faggot and muted me. I just wanted to point that out for the class.
That's because he is projecting, sir. That's because he's projecting.
Yeah, I just had to point that out.
He's projecting.
He can't handle being called into question live, so he decides he wants to mute people.
Mm-hmm.
He'd rather not hear you. When he cannot combat your argument, he wants to mute you. He wants to come out and say, when I asked him specifically about what happened with Kokesh, he stated that if we didn't stand shoulder to shoulder with Kokesh when he did his march on Washington, D.C., that we were un-American and that we were not real men, that we were unpatriotic. And when Kokesh canceled the march to avoid looking like a douchebag because he couldn't handle it.
I am no longer involved and just wanted to let you know the truth.
Vaughn, I need to let you know something right now.
What?
That is a setup. That is somebody who just opened their account, most likely. They're coming in here to fuck with you and to try to get you to say nasty shit about Andrea to fuck up your court case. That's exactly what they're trying to do because these bastards want nothing more than to try to fuck with you in real life.
Well, they did fuck with me. They coerced my wife to leave me, so apparently they did fuck with me. They also convinced CPS to come out here and take my children on numerous occasions. Can you imagine? I can only imagine how Andrea felt when CPS literally came and took the children from her breast and marched out that door with them and gave them to a bunch of strange people that she did not know. Okay, she was not able to breastfeed and bond with her own children. And I can just imagine the psychological torture that was for Andrea. You know, and these
It was never about the kids. I need to tell you this, Vaughn, right now. This was never about the kids, and this is why. The kids are there with you.
Yeah.
Attempting to drive you further over the edge.
Yeah.
It was never about the kids. They don't care about the kids. They
don't care about the kids, and they don't care about Andrea. And they don't care about Andrea.
They don't care about pedophilia. They use it as a punchline for a joke.
Yeah. The thing of it is that they don't care about Andrea. They're on record calling her stupid. They're calling her a cunt. They're calling her a bitch, a whore. They're calling her a retard. And they're on record saying this shit. But Andrea is going to reach out to these people. I'm finding it a little hard to believe. I'm finding it a little hard to believe that Andrea would reach out to people that A, called CPS and got her kids taken away, and B, are calling her a cunt and a retard. Yeah. Okay? Something is not meshing here. Something is not fucking making sense here. It's not. It's just not, damn it. Now, I don't know what's not making sense here, but I'm finding it really fucking hard to believe that Andrea would reach out to people that are calling her a cunt and a retard and who took her children away from her via CPS.
Oh, well, yeah. Well, here's the one thing. Let's look at it this way. When it comes to you and them, they're looking for any reason to go after you because they like going after you. They enjoy it because you scream back at them and they like it. They get a response. They can elicit a negative response from you. First, it was about the kids. They have to protect the kids. They have to protect those kids. They're not interested in the damn kids because the kids went off with CPS. Did the trolling stop? No, it didn't.
No.
The kids came back. They kept trying to call. It kept becoming, they tried saying it was about the kids. Now they're saying it's about Andrea. They want to protect Andrea because Andrea is this poor soul, right?
Right.
Andrea's gone. If you leave or if Andrea came back, it'd be about something else. Andrea's gone. So why would they still be continuing if their concern was for Andrea? They wouldn't be. Their concern is not for Andrea. Their concern is not for the kids. Their concern is their hatred for you and the enjoyment that they get out of harassing a person. It makes them feel like they belong to something. They have friends. They're accepted by a larger group. And it makes them feel like they're part of something for once in their miserable, pathetic fucking lives.
Hey, James.
Yes.
Let me ask you something.
Go ahead.
All right, your video today about God and saying, "Hey, God, you got one chance here. This, if I get a phone call from somebody saying that the divorce is through, then I'll stay a Christian and follow Jesus and all that." But have you ever heard of free will? Like, God can't make Andrea be somebody else. He can't say, "Oh, you got to love your husband."
It's not a matter of making her. What it is, it's a matter of showing the fact that she did in fact love me, and that these people. See, God can remove. Okay, if people are feeding her head full of lies, God can legally remove those lies from her because they're not hers.
Yeah, but you stated earlier.
Wait.
You stated earlier.
No, excuse me.
Wait. So all that aside, what does he mean legally? God can legally what?
Let me finish. It is not a violation of her free will if she was if those lies were put in her head by coercion or manipulation. Okay, God has not broken a law by removing those lies from her head. So quit it. Okay, just quit it. All right.
Can I add something? Can I add something? You're talking to a man who just lost his wife.
Okay.
You understand what that would feel like?
Yes, I do. I went through it.
I just wanted to make sure that people understood that, and that people are capitalizing off of this man's distraught emotional.
I don't think anybody's making money. But anyways,
they're benefiting off of it psychologically.
That's right.
For law, for laughs.
James, you stated earlier, though, you stated that she never loved you in the first place, and that she was trying to escape an abusive household, and that she never loved you in the first place. You still believe that?
I don't know what to believe, and I won't know what to believe until I hear the whole 2.5 hours of Andrea.
Well, they're not. I doubt they'll give
Nobody will give it to me. Everybody's afraid. Everybody's scared shitless.
Yvonne, I don't think it exists. I don't think they can give it to you because it doesn't exist.
Oh, it exists. It exists.
And why won't they post it?
I don't know.
This is one thing that I've noticed. One thing that I've noticed is when trolls threaten you with something over and over and over again, say, "We got this and we're going to do it. We got your docs. We're going to drop them. We're going to do this. We're going to do that." When they keep threatening over and over that they're going to do something, it usually means that they have nothing.
They don't, and I agree with you. I agree with you, but the fact that they released the 3 Andrea tapes, the 3 Andrea vids, does suggest that they do in fact have it. And I want to know why they're so fucking scared shitless to release the whole goddamn thing, unedited, unaltered. I don't need this fucking hiding the voices bullshit. Just put the son of a bitch out there and let people make their own conclusions and decisions. But see, they won't do that. All right, they won't do that.
And there's another good question. What are all these guys going to do if you log off on March 31st and you don't come back onto YouTube? What are they going to do? I mean, here you have SecularOpinion, who bases his entire existence on YouTube, on you. what's he going to do? Is he going to put out material on other things?
You want to know? You want to know what they're going to do? You want to know what they're going to do? I'll tell you exactly what they're going to do. Their focus will shift to Andrea. Their focus will shift to Andrea because now that Andrea is out and alone and away from her husband, she is now vulnerable. They will find her, they will track her down, and they will harass the fuck out of her until she commits suicide. She's already admitted to Eric Malone that she was suicidal back in November because of these sick fuckers. And they know that too because they've been talking to her too. So what they're going to do when I leave the internet on March the 31st, they're going to reach out to Andrea, they're going to start harassing her, and they're going to start trying to fill her head with thoughts of suicide so that she'll commit suicide and die. Because they don't give a fuck about Andrea. Like I said, these are the same...
So folks, if you're new to this whole situation and you want to hear the Andrea tapes, they're on my channel.
People that call her cunt, slut, whore, retard, and everything else. They don't give a fuck about Andrea. And the only thing they're going to do to Andrea now is they're going to try and get her to commit suicide because they know it will hurt me. And that's all it's about. It ain't about anything. It's not about saving Andrea or saving the kids or any of that bullshit. Because if it was, what was their excuse before Andrea came up here? Why were they telling me before Andrea came up here? Okay, so it has precisely it. Exactly. So it has nothing to do with Andrea, has nothing to do with the kids. But what they're going to do is once I leave the internet on March the 31st, they're going to seek out Andrea, they're going to start harassing her, they're going to coerce her to commit suicide, and then when she does commit suicide, then they'll track down my kids, and they'll try to brainwash my kids into leaving me next. Because this is not over. They're not stopping just because I leave the internet. I was gone from the internet for 2 whole years. 2 whole years I was gone from the internet. And when I came back from the internet after that 2-year hiatus, were they still going at it? Yes. In fact, not only were they still going at it, they were going at it with a vengeance. Okay? So no, this idea that because I leave the internet means they're going to stop doing what they do is a bunch of horse shit. They have no intentions of stopping. When I get off the internet, they'll just shift their focus to Andrea because Andrea's now vulnerable. She's not under my roof no more. I can't protect her no more. So they're going to seek her out wherever she may be it a woman's shelter or be it at John Chacon's house or wherever the fuck she is. They're going to seek her out. They're going to keep pressuring her and harassing her until she finally commits suicide because they know it'll hurt me. Then when they're done getting her to commit suicide, then they'll reach out to my children. They'll find out where my children are going to school. They'll find out who their friends are. And then they'll start harassing my children and saying, yeah, your dad is a fake, he's a fraud, he's a terrorist, he's a murderer, he's going to kill you. The same exact shit that they told Andrea to convince Andrea to leave me is exactly what they're going to tell my children.
And they might actually get a master's degree and become teachers. They might actually get a master's degree and become teachers and try to get in your district.
Well, they very well could. I mean,
it's a possibility that Dr. Del Mundo.
That's what I was going to say. That's what I was going to say. Look at Dr. Del Mundo.
These guys don't want you to get a goddamn master's degree.
It's probably Dr. Del Mundo. She probably got a doctorate about 10 years ago, or she planned on a doctorate, and she's probably hoping that you'd have kids and plan.
Dr. Del Mundo admitted to being one of my haters in front of witnesses, folks. That's a fact. That's not my opinion. That's a fact. She said it in front of witnesses. A whole full crowd of people was there. She admitted to being one of my haters. She watched all the hate videos. She watched my videos. She was practically fucking stalking my ass on YouTube. Okay, she admitted to this shit. This is not something I'm pulling out of my ass. Okay, and she came up here from Tennessee to get close to my children. Yes, absolutely she did. Now, if a doctor is willing to put their license on the line, what the fuck else is going on out there? I mean, who knows? Who knows?
Hey, do you think that there's a correlation, with the missing airliner and then Russia going into Ukraine?
Now, see, this is where I kick you out of the room because you're starting to be an ass now at this point.
No, I wasn't trying to be an ass.
Yes, you were. Shut up. Yes, you were. Okay, don't play a player, okay? You'll lose. So shut the fuck up about the stupid-ass plane. All right, anyway, here's the point. The point is that when I leave the internet, they're going to go after Mouse with a vengeance and try to get her to commit suicide, because if she commits suicide, I will be informed, okay? They will inform me. because I'm the custodian of the children. And then that will obviously devastate me to a certain extent, which is exactly what they want. They want to hurt me. They don't give two fucks about Mouse, but they want to hurt me, and they know that the best and easiest way to hurt me is to go after Mouse and hurt her. And that's exactly what they're going to do. They're going to keep harassing her and harassing her and harassing her until she commits suicide. Then, like I said, when they're done with her, then they're going to go after my kids.
You know what I would do if I were you? The ones that admitted to calling CPS, because you know who they are, because they actually admitted it.
Right.
Like, instead of like focusing on everybody, which I don't blame you for doing, like, you know, going after secular opinion or whatever, I would just focus on the ones that called CPS, because they did the most damage when you think about it.
Mm-hmm. Well, it doesn't matter. Okay, where am I broadcasting? Okay, I'm broadcasting. I have several people, and I will give you the link. Santa Claus wants to join us. Santa Claus is coming to town. He's a real Santa Claus, by the way. Does it every fucking year.
Hey Vaughn, do you do sit-ups every day or just like every other day?
You man, oh man, dude. You didn't listen to a fucking word I said in that video, did you?
Yeah, you did. You said you did it on Monday. I forgot. You said Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays.
Okay, and what was I doing on Tuesdays and Thursdays?
Now that on leg lifts?
Mountain climbers, right?
Oh, you mountain climb on Tuesday and Wednesday, or Wednesday, Tuesday?
Mountain climbers. It's an exercise whereby you extend your leg and draw it up, extend it, draw it up, extend it.
Here's what I do. I'll like I have one kid, and I'll put her on my shoulders, and then I'll do like lunges.
Right. Anyways, but no, just because I leave the internet on the 31st does not mean these assholes are going to stop. They have some kind of a vendetta against me. I don't know why. I don't know what it is, and they sure as fuck will never tell me. But they want to see me dead or hurt in some way, and since they can't reach out to me, they're going to go after Mouse and get her to commit suicide. That's next on the agenda. Mark my words. Write it down. Write it down on your calendar. Von Helton said at 3:27 in the morning, 29 degrees on Monday, the 24th of March, that the next thing they're going to do once I leave the internet is they're going to go after Mouse with a vengeance. They're going to harass her and harass her and harass her and fucking harass her until she commits suicide. That is a fact. That's not my opinion. That is a fact. They've already plotted and schemed it and got it all prepared and ready to go because they know she's vulnerable now. See, if she was in my house, she would be protected. But they know she's no longer in my house. She's vulnerable now, and they're going to go after her with a vengeance. Not because they can do anything to her, but because they can't do anything to me. They can't hurt me, so they're going to hurt Mouse. And they know that if Mouse is found committed suicide, that it would devastate me, which it would to some extent. But that's next on the docket. Write it down.
Now, why would Mouse commit suicide?
Mouse is fragile. Mouse is very fragile.
Has she ever had a suicide attempt before?
Yeah, actually, she's had several. And in fact, in a letter to Eric Malone, she said that she felt suicidal because of the trolls and the haters and CPS. All right. And so she is going to commit suicide if they put the least bit of pressure on her whatsoever. And that's exactly what they intend to do. They've already plotted it and schemed it and got it ready to go. I guarantee you. And that's exactly what's going to happen, man. That's what's going to happen. And
I have doubts about that because I don't think that they feel like they can get a good response from her. The trolls will go after somebody they can get a good response from.
They don't want. No. It's, with all due respect, that's not. You're missing this whole thing. They don't need a response from her. What they need is for it to hurt me. That's what they need, and they know that if she commits suicide, it will hurt me, and that's what they're doing. They want to hurt me, and so they're going to pressure her into committing suicide. That's exactly what's going to happen. Mark it down on your calendars, folks.
You don't think they'd ever go after your mom, do you? Or maybe they think that it wouldn't hurt you if something happened to her.
That would actually put things in a better situation for me. So no, they won't do that. Because once mom's gone, the kids are taken care of, I'm taken care of. So no, they won't go after mom. Because that would actually put my situation better than it is now. So no, they're not going to.
Yeah, but she helps you watch the kids though.
So I can get my neighbors. I got relatives down here. I got neighbors over here. I got relatives back here this direction. I've got friends over here. I mean, I've got a myriad ways of going about.
Hey, why do you think that Mouse's mom hasn't tried to contact the kids yet? It's sort of crazy, right?
Someone, either Andrea or John Chacon, has brainwashed Andrea's mom into thinking that I hate her, which I do not. That's a fucking lie. But it was either Andrea or John Chacon, whichever one. I don't really give a damn which at this point. But obviously someone has brainwashed her into thinking that I hate her. I do not. In fact, I think that Andrea's mom is an absolute saint. She's been a big help to me when she comes up here, and I've appreciated everything she's done for me.
Yeah, she seems like a nice woman.
So for Andrea to say in the now infamous Andrea tapes that Helen hates me, that's a bunch of bullshit. That's a lie. That's a lie.
You know what though? I can relate to what you're saying about like working and then having to pay. I'm sure it's the child support that they take out of your ass when you go work from somewhere.
There's actually several things that are occurring, and there's actually several things that are occurring, and as a result of that, my paycheck dwindles literally down to nothing.
It's hard to get motivation to work.
Well, you can't really pay bills when you bust your ass for a whole month and your paycheck's only $2.
Yeah.
Kind of hard to pay your bills on that. So.
Yeah.
And then the bitch of it is that it all goes to interest. Not one penny went to the principal at all. Not one penny.
Yeah, you'd be paying the interest the rest of your life.
For the rest of my life. That's correct. And that's when I said, fuck this. I'm gonna go self-employed, do odd jobs behind the scenes and shit like that, because giving them my money is not doing any good. It's not paying off the bill. It's not paying off the.
So whenever you draw Social Security, are they gonna take it out of that?
I don't know if they can touch Social Security. If they can, I'm ruined because I only get $200 for Social Security. That's all I get.
That would suck.
So if they take my $200 for my Social Security, then I'll probably end up dying because when you've only got $200 coming in.
Now if you keep those sit-ups going.
Well, the thing of it is, man, when you only got $200 a month coming in, you better hope to God that. You buy the food first, right? You have to buy your food and drinks first. There would be your $200 right there, all gone.
Now you said in your video that you from your first marriage you have 2 kids. Is that correct?
My first marriage, I lost 2 kids.
Oh, you lost them. That's right.
Yes, I lost them.
Were they twins?
No. One died just prior to birth, and one died an hour and 15 minutes after birth.
Jesus.
Yeah, Jesus. Follow the God that failed, right? Isn't that what Metallica sings? Follow the God that failed? That's right. And then I find out that Johnny Johnson, one of Pamela's relatives, Johnny Johnson, had set the whole fucking thing up because he was pissed off that Pamela married me instead of his best buddy.
Huh.
Yeah. And he admitted to it in front of witnesses, by the way. So he can't shirk her. He can't shirk. Of course, now Pamela is 52 years old, and so I mean, it's kind of a mood issue at this point. But
there's some evil people out there.
He never confessed to her. He probably never did. The fucking probably never did confess to her.
Hey, have you ever played Second Life? Like I just saw some videos about Second Life today. It's sort of freaky. Have you ever seen it before?
Don't care. I'm leaving the internet. Hello.
Oh, that's true.
I'm leaving the internet. I don't care. I don't care.
I miss you some internet, buddy. You love that stuff, man.
There's Eric. Hey, Eric, I have a request for you.
Okay.
When these trolls harass, after I leave the internet, when these trolls harass Andrea and she commits suicide as a result, I want you to do everything in your power to see that the parties responsible go to jail forever. Will you make me that promise?
I'll do what I can.
I would appreciate that. Because you know as well as I do, Eric, that she is vulnerable right now. She is out from under my protection. And that as soon as I'm gone from the internet, they won't be able to go after me and they're going to go after her. Is that not a correct statement?
That's usually how they work.
Correct. All right. So when they do, I ask that the parties responsible end up in jail for a very, very long time. That's my request. Because they know she's vulnerable now, and they know they can get at her because she's no longer under my roof. And so that's exactly what they're going to do. On 3:35 in the morning, Monday the 24th of March.
Speaking of that, I'm going to go ahead and sign off.
Are you? I was hoping you'd stick around for a little bit longer.
Yeah, it's getting to be that time.
Oh, okay. Well, what time is it over there anyway?
Same time it is where you are.
Oh, okay. I thought you were right behind me.
I'm just south of you, dude.
Oh, okay. All right. My bad. My bad. I thought you were to the west of me. That's okay.
Nah.
Mm-hmm.
As the crow flies, about 40 miles.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you had put money on the table, you think Andrea's in a safe house, or you think she's with John Chacon?
Buddy, I don't know.
What gave you the idea she might be in a safe house? Did she say
John
something?
John Chacon is telling everyone that she's at a safe house. John Chacon said that out of his own mouth. He's telling everybody. He told Sabrina. He told Andrea's aunt. He's telling everybody that she's at a safe house. But yet, John Chacon, on the 15th of this month, posted a picture on his Facebook wall with Andrea in it.
Oh, he did?
Yes, he did. Okay, so now the question is...
link me up to that shit.
What's that?
Link me up to that shit. I want to see that.
I don't have a link to his Facebook. Eric might have it. I've got it, but I don't know what the fuck I've done with it because he's got me blocked. Obviously, he's not gonna let me see what he's doing.
Maybe it's on. I thought it was on the profile picture or something.
It's up in the header. It's
okay, yeah. John Chacon. That sounds Italian. He might.
Yeah. Well, he might be Italian. I don't know.
He must like pasta. He looks like a big old guy.
I don't know.
I don't think he's Dark Zodiac, though.
I don't know. He's definitely one of my haters, though.
Dark Zodiac's further north.
He's definitely one of my haters, though. That's a fact.
I see John Chacon's one of his Facebook page, and he's got a horse licking him in the face with a Marine shirt on.
Yep, that's it.
But I don't see Andrea unless Andrea's a horse, and I don't think she's a horse.
There's a picture with horses, and Andrea is over here to the side with her back to us, petting one of the horses.
Okay.
Should be on his header page.
Hey, you guys.
Yeah.
Have a good night.
All right. See you later, man.
Yep.
Hey, link me up to that, Vaughn, because I think I'm on a different one.
Hang on. I'm trying to find my info here.
You know what, though? I couldn't feel good about myself. Even if some other man's spouse was going to leave her husband, I couldn't feel good about myself breaking up having her leave her kids for me,
Mm-hmm.
That would make me feel guilty.
Well, the message that I saw on her iPod Touch was, "Why don't you leave your husband and come out here and have some fun with me?" That was the message I saw.
Yeah, that's pretty dirty.
That was the message that I saw. All right, there's the link.
All right. I couldn't feel good about myself breaking up the, well, you know, having her leave the kids for me.
Well, if you're going to do that, then you can just get the fuck out, right? Right? You can just get the fuck out.
Huh, yeah, I'm not seeing the same picture. That's strange.
I'm trying to find it.
Like Vaughn, okay, on the Facebook page, I see a horse in the header with an American flag around it.
Right.
And then I see to the left, I see him with a horse licking him in the face.
Scroll down. Just scroll down. It's still. It must still be in his line. Just scroll down.
It's in his photos.
It's in his photos. Yeah. It's in his photos.
Have you seen the actual pic, Von? Or
I have a copy.
Oh, okay.
I have a copy. And in fact, I compared them. Hang on a second. I compared the two, and they're a perfect match. Just in case anybody thinks that they're not a perfect match, they are. Hang on just a second, and I will get the picture.
Alright.
They're a perfect fucking match.
Well, the good thing is he's not a Democrat.
Yeah. I guess not.
Yeah, I don't see the same picture you guys are seeing. I don't know. That's strange.
He's just a wife stealer and a home wrecker. That's all.
Yeah.
Well, he's got loads of albums, so I can't see the pic.
I don't see any picture of Andrea. Huh. Can you link me up to that one picture?
There.
Next time.
Take a look. There. Take a look at that.
All right.
On the left is the picture from John Chacon's page. On the right is from my blog TV.
That's
It is Andrea. There is no question. It is Andrea.
Yeah, it is.
All right, now I will show you the picture in question.
That's crazy.
Here.
Now I know she especially loves her first kid. How could she leave her?
There's the picture from John's page in its entirety.
Yeah, it's her.
Of course it's her. I know my wife. Duh.
But you can tell anyway from the comparison. So.
I know my wife. I'm not stupid. But you know.
Just between me and you, Vaughn, have you ever thought about like getting in a car and like going over there?
No. No, actually I haven't. Because if I
tough.
did, I'd want to beat the shit out of him, and I can't do that because then I'd go to fucking jail, and my kids need me, so I can't do that.
Yeah.
Oh, Jack, do you know where John Chacon lives?
Yeah.
You can find it
right here. It's right here in the fucking court documents.
Oh God.
In the court documents. Big dummies.
I didn't know.
Not you, them.
Oh, okay.
Well, it's obvious she's living there then. She's not at a safe house.
No, he didn't post that pic till the 15th of March. So that kind of leads me to believe that she's not at no damn safe house. You know.
So your judge said that you have temporary custody of the kids, or how's that working?
No, I have the custody of the kids in lieu of temporary custody, which will be on the 26th. But I'm going to have the judge to go on ahead and grant the divorce on the 26th. Not even full with temporary custody at all. I'm just going to have him grant the divorce. And the reason why is because of the fact that she refused to reconcile. She, you know, when she threw the reconciliation. See, here's the thing that pisses me off. All right. Mm-hmm. Me and my attorney begged the judge to give her a chance. Okay, and the judge made a Herculean effort. The judge literally suspended the whole fucking court. Suspended it all. The whole court. Everything. Recessed everybody and everything. And then brought us all back in and gave her a chance to reconcile. The judge did not have to do that. He made a special effort to give Andrea every opportunity to save her marriage. And Andrea rather flippantly just threw it back in his face like a used newspaper. Now, I'm telling you, mark my words, that's not going to fly on the 26th. He's not forgotten that. The judge has not forgotten that he made a special effort to Andrea to get her to save her marriage, and she threw it back in his face. He's not going to forget that. And when we go into court on the 26th, he's going to remember it. It's going to come back to him, what she done. Because she literally threw it right back in his face. No. Real smarmy attitude. Real stuck-up attitude. All right. So, you know, the judge is not going to forget that shit. He's not. But that's not all. This document here that says I threatened her, and that I beat her, and that I was abusive and all this, total bullshit. And if she says it on the witness stand, that's perjury. Perjury is 5 to 10 years in prison in the state of Kentucky. 5 to 10 years, not months. Years.
And then the bailiff comes and arrests her.
That's correct. He literally walks up, puts the cuffs on her, and drags her off to a holding cell until the paddy wagon. Well, they put him in a holding cell, then the paddy wagon comes, then they take him down, put him in a paddy wagon, and then they take him off to the jail site.
She's going to get such a shock.
It's going to be a very big shock to her. Because this John Chacon guy and the trolls, and maybe even CPS as well, have been telling her to do things that are illegal, immoral, and unethical. Okay? Somebody's guilty of that shit. I don't care who, it doesn't matter who. But they put Andrea in a real bad spot by getting this EPO. And that's just the EPO. That's not counting all the other bullshit they've been having her do behind the scenes. And that's going to come out too. If Andrea could be looking at over half of her life in jail right now.
Come on now.
Right now, half of her life, 25 years in prison. 25 years.
How old will she be when she gets out?
She'll be 50 years old when she gets out.
They don't put murderers in jail for that long.
She'll be. No, you're not listening. I'm not bullshitting here. I'm not smiling. This is not a joke. When she gets out of prison, she'll be 50 years old. 50.
And you'll be like
75. I'll be 75.
Okay.
Right. Okay. Hopefully I'll still be here, but I don't know. I may or may not be. I have no idea. But she will be getting out of prison when she turns 50 years old. Well, she'll be just prior to turning 50. She'll be 49. She'll be 49, getting ready to turn 50, and she'll be getting out of prison. Okay? That's a long time in prison.
It'll be like, the year will be like 2030 or something. Or
something like that. Anyway, the point is, though, is that she will be 50 years old, almost 50 years old. She'll be 49, going on 50. And over half of her life will have been spent in prison. And for what? For listening to a fool on the internet? That man, that's gonna hurt. That's gonna really fucking hurt. And the bitch of it is that there's nothing I can do about it until she cancels that damn EPO. Now, if she was to cancel that EPO today and call me on the phone, I could stop this whole mess, and that shit would never come to light. The judge would never get to it, and we could go home as a married couple again. She'd never have to go to jail. But the bitch of it is that right now, in the mindset that she has, she'd rather go to jail for 50 years, or 25 years, excuse me, than to come back home with me. That's how brainwashed she is right now.
What about if she like...
Back is Johnny Johnson. Oh, that's so cute. That's so cute. That really is.
But what if she like cancelled the EPO, but said she didn't want to reconcile like?
You can't. No. It don't work that way. It don't work that way. All right.
Okay.
If she cancels the EPO, she does so with the intent that she's coming back to me. Otherwise, no dice. See, the premise here is that she's coming back to be with me. She's coming back to be a good wife and a good mother.
Mm-hmm.
Not that she just wants to get out of going to jail. Fuck that noise. Because that's not going to fly. But like I said, they have been telling her to do things that are illegal, highly illegal. Okay, and some of which has come back to me. Not all, but some. And you know, my attorney is aware. The district attorney is aware. The prosecuting attorney is aware. And it is highly possible that on the 26th, when we go to court, Andrea will get a big surprise.
Hey Vaughn, did you have to pay your attorney a retainer?
Yes, I did.
I remember I had to pay mine like $1,800, but it was worth every cent.
My attorney's retainer was $4,000.
It was worth every cent, though.
It's worth every cent. He's done everything I've asked him to do and more. He's done and like I said, we're not done, boys and girls. There's a whole bunch of trolls out there that have been slandering me for how many years now?
Well, he's probably a divorce attorney. It's different law.
That's okay.
Did you say some of them were following you for like more than 10 years?
Yeah.
Yeah, from what was that website?
Delphi Forums, right? Delphi Forums.
Oh God.
A bulletin board. It's an old bulletin board website that they follow me from. Some of them, not all, but some.
Calling you on it. Dial-up, probably from like 15 years ago.
Yeah.
So what year?
Huh?
So what year did you first get on the internet, Vaughn?
What did I first get?
What was the year that you first got on the internet?
I honestly don't remember.
Well, the internet became big, and well, it started.
I was on pre-internet stuff, and you know, we had software that we would call into. And from that software, then we would talk to each.
There's Vaughn's great software working right there.
Internet now.
There we go.
I don't like it.
There we go.
I don't either. You know what's going to happen? Probably NATO's going to get control of that shit, and they're going to tax everybody that gets on the internet, and it'll probably go to like some kind of global warming crap.
I don't know. I don't know.
We'll be right back. Hang on. Oh, there you go.
I don't know. Where's everybody else? Did y'all get an error message too?
No.
Nobody got an error message?
Just y'all left. That no.
Yeah, it said you left, but me and Brandon were still here.
Who else left?
Eric Malone left.
Mm-hmm.
John Johnson, Roland Trollen.
Now, Vaughn, I don't know. Maybe you can verify this for me, but there's this guy on the internet. He claims that he's talked to this John Chacon guy, and I don't know if he has or not. But he claims that Andrea wants to get custody of like the oldest child, but she don't want the twins. Do you think that's true?
That's because she never was able to bond with the twins.
Right.
CPS took the twins away from her.
You don't think that there's a chance that the judge will like
No. Shut up. The judge will never split up the kids. No, never, ever. He'll never split up the kids. No.
How come she couldn't bond with the twins? What happened?
Some asshole called CPS out here to take the kids away, and CPS did come out here and took the kids. And then she dried up. Her milk dried up as a result.
Right.
And when her milk dried up, that was the end of that. Then when they finally gave her the kids back, she couldn't nurse because she was dried up.
Yeah.
So it devastated her. It absolutely devastated her. Guaranteed. So that's the end of that.
Wow.
And the trolls are to blame. They can sit there and say they aren't to blame until the cows come home, but they are to blame. You know, this here snap tea ain't too bad. Snap tea, I call it. Well, anyways, that's 4 o'clock. I want to lay down and get a couple hours rest.
Get some shut eye.
Yep, because I got to get up at about 6 or 7.
All right then.
So we can ring it off at this point.
Who's Mark Anderson?
I have no idea. Let's find out. Let us find out. All right, Mark, you're hot. What's going on? Yeah, you can ho right on out the fucking door. Right? Alright, anyway. But yeah.
It's gonna be a big week, isn't it, this week?
Well, on Wednesday it's gonna be pretty big.
Yeah.
I just wonder if Andrea is aware she's about to be arrested. Probably not. Probably doesn't even have a clue. She probably doesn't have a clue that this John Chacon guy has told her to break the law on numerous occasions. I mean, just the EPO itself is enough to get her thrown in jail.
You think this John Chacon guy could face charges?
Yeah, could he get in trouble?
I don't know. Maybe. I have no idea. Well, coercion's still on the books in the state of Kentucky. Manipulation and coercion is still on the books in the state of Kentucky, so he might could. I don't know. I know he's one. All I know is that Sabrina Krim told me he was one of my haters. That's all I know.
Is John going to be at court, or is he not going to be there?
He wasn't there the last time.
Right, okay.
He wasn't there the last time.
I bet he brought her, though. How'd she get there?
I don't know.
Should have got a taxi or something.
Hey, Vaughn, have you thought about going over to Mouse's mom's house? Because you could talk to her, though, right?
Mouse's mom is in Alabama.
Yeah, have you thought about going over there?
No, because by now either Andrea or John Chacon has brainwashed her mom into hating me anyway. So
Mouse's dad's not still alive, is he?
No. Or no, wait a minute. He might be alive and they're just separated. I don't know. I don't remember. I don't know. I don't remember. And I guess really it's a moot issue because, I mean, she refused reconciliation. She was violent with my children. She broke every fucking door in the house. They all had to be replaced. The door jambs are still busted up. And, you know, she verbally and physically assaulted my children. She threw shit at me, including a butcher knife and a dinner plate. You know, and even in spite all of that, I would still take her happy ass back as long as she went and got counseling and anger management and shit like that.
Yeah.
But the point is that she is not going to get now. John Chacon also said, "Oh well, you know, she's going to get anger management classes, and parenting classes, home ec class. She's not going to do any of that shit unless she's court ordered. That is a fact."
Yeah.
Okay, so unless they court order that shit, she's not doing any of that. You know, he said she was at a safe house, but yet he posts a picture of her on his Facebook wall on March the 15th. You know, he said that I threatened him. I did not even know who the fuck he was.
I don't think you threatened him.
Oh, yeah. He threatened me. I didn't even know who the fuck he was when she left here.
Yeah.
I found that out later.
So will this be the first time that Andre's gone to jail then, or has she been to jail before?
I don't know. I don't know what happened down in Alabama. She might have been jailed in the past. I don't know. But for sure, especially if she gets on the witness stand. If she gets on the witness stand and says that I threatened her and I beat on her, and then I produce my witnesses and say, nope, sorry, it never happened, she's going bye-bye. And like I said, the judges here in Kentucky tend to go the max on perjury. Okay, so if the max is 10 years, she's going to jail for 10 years. Period. End of story.
Are they more stricter in Kentucky, the judges?
What's that?
Are they more stricter in Kentucky, the judges?
Yeah, well, stricter, more old-fashioned, that type of thing.
Right.
No nonsense, you know, that type of thing.
Yeah.
But,
You know, I thought about doing like a business proposal, and I wanted to know your opinion on it. I think someone else did this before, but I think I could do a better job on it. And what we could do is we can get a signature on it, like making Von Hilton T-shirts that says "Sorry about your luck." But what we can do is like we can specialize them. Like we could say "Sorry about your luck, Secular Opinion," and then you sign them, and then me and you'll split the money. I'll get like 98%, and you get 2%. Would you be up for that?
No.
You want a bigger percentage?
Of course.
Do you still do the computers?
I'm not gonna agree to anything like that. That sounds too dangerously close to extortion anyway. So no, I'm not
You
going
can be like, sorry about your luck, George Bush pimps, and then have like a picture of George Bush pimps. Sign it, sell them on Amazon.
Do you still do that computer business?
What?
Do you still do that computer business where if people send computers to you and you can right?
I'll try and expand on that actually if I get the opportunity.
Yeah.
I'll try and expand on that. You know, it's fun. It's funny. Ever since Andrea's been gone, there's no black mold that I've seen in the house. My legs and my feet and legs are no longer swollen, and you know, the overall demeanor and spirit of the house is better. The house is no longer cluttered like it was. You know, I mean, this may, you know, some people have been saying that this may have actually been the best thing that ever happened to me, because now I got my home back, I'm getting my health back. You know, I don't know, man. I don't know. Just seemed kind of interesting.
Do you feel good health-wise right now, or just?
If I could, what?
Do you feel good health-wise right now?
Yeah, Vaughn, you had a physical, right?
Yeah.
You passed everything.
Yeah.
Blood pressure. You don't have. Are you on any medication? You had to take blood pressure medication. Wow, that's good.
Nope. I don't. For a 50-year-old man, I'm pretty buff, dude.
That's good.
Pretty buff. Sure am. All right. Anyway, that's 4 o'clock. Actually, 4:02.
Yeah.
12 years ago.
Supermodel is here.
Oh, Ukrainian supermodel. 12 years ago, folks. 12 years ago. Right there. Uh-huh.
Here. Oh, boy. Yay. All right. I will approve her just for shits and giggles.
She's pretty hot.
Actually, that ain't her. The pictures I have, she was a blonde. But anyway. Go ahead. You're hot. Go ahead.
We need some ass.
Up, she dropped. Oh well, that's gonna do it for me then. I'm out of here. I gotta at least get a couple hours in. So I've already got some hours earlier, but not enough. So.
Alright.
Alright, catch you later.
Alright, see you, man.
Yeah.
See ya.
And folks, I think that's it. That's where we're at for this evening. I want to thank everybody for joining me, catching up on some emo rage and targeted citizen racism and hate for his fellow man, and some classic Vaughn. That was one from you know, dusting some cobwebs off as it was rolling out. I remember the time period well and everything going on, but that was a little gem just tucked away. You never know what you're gonna find, folks. We'll have to do some spring cleaning of the vault and see what we can dig up. But that's it for tonight. Thanks for coming out and all that YouTube stuff, blah, blah, blah. And anything develops, you know, we'll do our best to get it to you while it's still hot. Folks, have a good night. And